velvet voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall rot away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the fur, pick up for days on days, and the great down covers Boba Fett's have bad lighting to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello, and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm your cousin Jedi, joined as always by the great Dom Tober, the always steady Styx Boy 73, and the architect joesduelin. What's going on, fellas?
So with a heavy heart, we come to you today.
Heavy hearts. It's a sad day for Rennavision. For those that aren't aware, we were given news earlier this morning, at least morning for me, that our good buddy Kyle had passed away early this morning. Our hearts go out to his family, of course, to his friends in Arizona. But I think Kyle would want us to push on and have a fun time tonight. I think that's just how Kyle is.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to do with him in our memory. Of course, his family and our thoughts and prayers. We're going to go through. We're going to have a fun time tonight because, like I said, that's what Kyle would want. So,
we'll try to get demonetized in honor of Kyle.
Breastfeeding videos.
That's what we miss him. And
if you haven't checked out last Saturday's celebration of Kyle, go back and do so on here on Rennavision of SNS last Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of good clips of Kyle and a lot of Marco talking about himself. So, as always.
Marco will be Marco.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? All right, so I do have a just looking in. This week.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
Hey, thank you for the $5, RP.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much, RP. Appreciate it. All right, so I figured, if the King of England, who is the head of the Church of England, can't talk about Easter this weekend, we're going to talk about Easter this weekend and show some bunnies. We got some bunnies this week for our theme. We're going to be very heavy Zenoscope and are just looking in this week for our bunny covers. But I'm going to start off with a little Antarctic Press, little Blade Bunny number 4.
That was
a great cover, and one of the best censorings of a cover that I've seen in a long time. Enjoy that one a lot. Arctic Press always puts out some fun stuff. So that's our first bunny this week. Next up, we float into a little Zenoscope. I love fall green. And we got the Mangoat and the Bunny Man 2023 special number 1. It's the 1 in 10 variant from Zenoscope. Beautiful Paul Green cover. I love Paul Green. His covers are always great. They're always fun. He's a more fun J. Scott Campbell. That's how I like to think about Paul Green. Next up, sticking with the theme, we have, I don't know if you've ever seen their Icons covers from Zenoscope. They got some amazing stuff. And Meguro has some insanely beautiful covers. This is the highest printed one, I think, at 275. There's ones that are printed at lower print with less close. The lower the print number, the less the close, apparently. That's the algo that they work on over at Zenoscope. But these icon covers that they do are always really, really nice covers. And this is a good little bunny cover. Next up, again, Zenescope did it the best. I looked through a lot of covers. I looked through a lot.
Yeah.
I looked through the Power Hours. I looked through the Zenescope. Just seemed to hit the Easter theme pretty well. And I'm a sucker for a good Sony Mattis cover. And this is the 2025 Easter collectible cover, limited 300 from Sony Mattis. There's actually a few covers she did for Easter.
Zenescope does a really good job. If you like to collect the holiday themed comics or covers, you can't go wrong with Zenescope. I just wish they weren't so
expensive.
Yes, they are expensive buy-ins for Zenescopes, and I honestly don't know if they hold their value or not. I've never really looked into it, but they are expensive.
They are pricey. I don't like that. I'm cheap. I'm extremely cheap. I do not like big buy-ins in books. Because I feel I'll never get my money out of it. Because if I'm spending $50 or $100 for a book, that book needs to be worth at least $200 for me to be able to sell it. And how often do books really double?
Yeah, I don't know, Cosmic. I don't know about cutting back. What you mean if they're cutting back in size or the company or in the number of prints? I get emails from Zenescope at least twice a week. Either advertising or promoting a new comic cover they're releasing. So.
They have a few titles out, very few titles, but I'm trying to remember whether they were the ones that were pretty wedded to the distributor that went under.
Diamond? Diamond?
Who? Yeah, I can't remember whether they were one of the ones that was pretty wedded to Diamond. And then I thought they were starting to move just to Kickstarter stuff because I would get a lot of like crowdfunded type stuff and then stuff from their website. But they have like a King Dracula series. They have a couple series out there that are available.
To be honest, I don't really click on a lot of the emails anymore just because last time I was at their website looking at some Jervaka stuff, it was so crazy expensive. I was kind of like, nah.
Yeah. I mean, they're nice books. There's are great limited covers, but yeah, like I said, if it's an artist that you really really like and it's a cover you really really like, maybe just for the personal collection. But I'm not out there buying a ton of it. All right, next up, hey, I showed this last week. The Many Bunny Black. I love the Jasmine Darnell cover. I love the Ickpot cover. Oh, there you go.
Mine came in after the show last Saturday or last Friday, actually.
But I really love this Colette. I like Colette Turner a lot. I love her vampy stuff that she's done. She has a pretty unique style. Doesn't have a ridiculous number of covers out there, but she has a decent amount. And this one, it noted that there was going to be a Colette Turner cover. I think it was a stretch goal cover, but the art wasn't out there. So this is kind of one of those sleepers out there that people aren't going to see too often, and it's a cool cover. I like it, even if it's only half of her. And next to last but not least, I had to throw in some Zombie Tramp for Jedi. So we do have our Zombie Tramp 2017 Easter special, A Little Fuzzy Bunny. Which is
another
cover.
I don't know about lately, but I mean, Zombie Tramp is another one that I don't know, tends to hit the holidays. Usually has like a Valentine's, or Easter, or Christmas holiday, or something like that. Used to, I don't know.
Until I saw that little G-string strap there around her hip, I was like, "How is that tail staying in?"
I see it now. Yeah.
Guessing, yeah.
There are ways, Joe. There are ways.
Yeah, there are.
He's got a butt plug. That's what the tail's saying.
An older boy told me one time that
Tom spilled the beans. That's how it is. That's how it happens. Tom knows.
I know.
And now, last but not least, why not go back to the Zenescope? Well, this Ian McDonald cover is just gorgeous. This was one of my favorites that was out there. So this is Belle from Beyond #1, cover L, the Zenescope web store, Ian McDonald, 2023 Easter.
If I knew this was Miss Cottontail, I would definitely freaking love Easter more.
Yes, and she even has the little bunnies drawn on her top. That's nice.
Easter would be
Top
my
bunnies.
favorite
I like that.
holiday.
I was happy with that. So happy
If
Easter.
the
If you
Easter bunny
celebrate
looked like
everybody.
this, it would definitely be my favorite holiday. That's what.
Happy
that's what I was
Passover.
thinking.
Happy Easter.
If Easter isn't your holiday, all I can say is you can always go to the grocery store on Monday and get all of the discounted
Half
candy
price.
because that's my
There you go.
favorite day.
Is it-
It's my favorite day of the year.
Don't forget Good Friday. Hope everybody
It's like
didn't.
the day after Halloween.
Yeah.
I love that half price candy.
Oh, it's good. It's good. All right. Who
Jelly
we got?
beans.
Who we got hanging out with us tonight?
All right, who do we got here? Well, my goodness. We've got Nerdy Geek. What's going on? What's up, Jedi? Joe Dom and sometimes Styx. He's here.
Nerdy Geek, what's up?
I hope everyone's having a great night. So Nerdy taking the gold, the silver, and the bronze. Sweeping. I think he did it on purpose. I think he threw that last one in there on purpose just to keep GT comic. GT comic. It's just to keep him off the podium. Well done, Nerdy. But we know GT will be back. Return,
vengeance.
revenge of GT. Yeah.
Definitely.
Tommy Longbox, Friday Freaks. Yep. Bringing out the guns. What's going on, Tommy? GT is just like, damn it. All right, I'm gonna put on a good face. RP was up, gang. Again, what's going on, RP? Thank you for the super chat or whatever they call it. Yeah. Ed LeBeau. What's going on, Ed? Favorite Bluebeards? We're glad to be someone's favorite. We're glad to be someone's favorite on this this Good Friday. Grumpy Gus. What's going on, Grumpy? And Gus. What's going on? Evening. Let's see. Oh, hello, Mama Bear.
Hello,
Mama.
Mama Bear.
Paul. What's going on, Paul? Good to see Paul here.
What's up?
Let's see. We got Joffrey Castro. Joffrey Castro. Hello. Hey, everybody. What's going on, Joffrey? And Cosmic is here. What's up, Cosmic? Yeah, rest in peace, brother Kyle. We will see you again someday.
Definitely. Forever in our hearts.
Yeah. Sorry to hear. Thank you. London. See again. Thank you, RP. Thank you. And Tyson. We saw Tyson with the.
Because I mentioned it, all of a sudden he popped up and said, "Did I hear breast?"
I can't take that away from SNS. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. With Kyle sitting on the throne. That's great. That's great. And for those, if you need another reason to go back and watch the celebration of Kyle last Friday, we got to see Tyson live and on camera. My first time actually putting a face to Tyson, by the way. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys ever seen Tyson before. My first time. So now I have a
Tyson,
face.
Tyson, you did great. You did great in your life. And
he did a great job. We're gonna get Tyson on here one of these days. He has an invite. Now that he's popped his cherry, and has,
no longer a virgin.
Just sorry you had to be in there at the same time as Marco.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, we may get Tyson on here one of these days if he's willing. All right, who else we got? Buffy, what's going on, Buffy? Yep.
And we all think the same way, man.
Yeah, he's an acquired taste, but in small proportions. Small proportion.
Hard to get him in a small portion, though.
Yeah, it's hard to get. All right, if I'm missing anybody, Joe, help me out here. We got Buffy. What's going on, Buffy?
Yep.
And Buffy's here, and BK. Going on BK. Always good when BK is able to stick his head out and say hello.
If Marco doesn't appreciate you, we do.
We do. We love BK. Yeah, we defended BK when Marco started kind of besmirch. What's the word? Besmirch.
Besmirch.
Besmirch. Well, yeah, some word they didn't teach me in East Texas education.
Well, if it wasn't hog tie or Cowboys.
Okay, what? Yeah. Hey, that's I don't know what that is. That's some kind of schism. Some kind of schism there sticks against people from East Texas. I don't know what it is exactly.
Oh, East Texas.
Yeah. What's going on, Three Rivers?
Every Friday was forced in the auditorium to watch an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Friday's football night. Saturday we go to the rodeo. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody.
I think that's everybody.
I think I'm still scrolling, dude. You may be ahead of me. I'm still scrolling.
Yeah, I think that's everybody.
All right, got everybody. If we missed you, we're sorry. We'll try to do better next time. Yell at us in the chat. But until then,
how about some pickups? How about some pickups?
So forgive me. I'm still playing. So I got quite a bit actually. All right, so we are going to start with we'll see more of it, but we got some EOM, some Keom. And just because it's Easter and Joe did his rabbit ears.
Nice. That is good. That is a good one.
This is his first sign that if my wife knew how hard I bid for this, she'd be pretty pissed. Same with this one. This is the I did only get the knives. I don't even know if they had the first sign topless. There's a topless for all these, but this is the foil.
Justice Hannon, thank you.
Got some Dervakas. Dervakas Cheeky Comics came in. This is I think I did a review. Anything on the back side of this cover completely sucks, but the covers are hot, like the covers. And there is the naked version of that too.
Why are you covering the? Why'd you put a dot in the bottom? There's nothing showing there.
Just in case. Because I'm not sure. I know, Dom. I know. Use your imagination. Joe showed this one last week. I don't know if Joe covered the bottom up on this one, but I did just in case. I don't know. Call me a pussy. I don't know. But this is a signed henchman. Mendoza signed this one. Picked that up from whoever Mendoza was. Got some Don McTag. We learned it's McTag now, not McTag. McTeague. Zombie Tramp Dawn. It's really good. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Nice. She does nice Zombie Tramp work.
Got the topless.
And the bottomless.
She didn't do I don't know. They don't do bottomless Zombie Tramp. No. They just do topless.
She might have some maggots down there, so that's why they want the show.
And I don't know. This is another one.
Dumb.
Gonna have something down there. And then I got a artist copy from Marissa Pope of Bill McKay's Kim Possible. Is it Kim? What is it? What is the name of this damn comic? Kim Delusion.
Kim Possible.
Kim the Delusional. I'm not Kim Possible.
Good show.
Not Kim.
I know, but this is. I think this is Kim the Delusional.
Where's the naked mole rat? I don't see no naked mole rat down there.
Yeah. Maybe. And then the see-through. I think it's Kim the Delusional. I'm tripping today. All right, Joe, still going here. Joe showed these last week.
Fine. I'm very light this week.
Some Black Bunny.
Hey, Black Bunny, ready to Bad Bunny?
Joe just showed this one. And we got all of the Ickpox. This is the, I don't know, the corset top or whatever she's wearing. Then you got the leather top. These are the black and whites. Then you got the colors.
I just got the colors. I did not get the black and whites.
I picked up a Ghost Rider Silver Surfer signed by Perillo, also signed by the writer. I cannot think of the guy's name. Do you guys recognize that signature?
I have that.
Who wrote that?
I have that book too. I
think Percy was writing.
That's cool.
I don't know. I
think it's the same guy. Who wrote the whole? Who wrote the?
Is that what's his face?
I know Ben Percy was doing Ghost Rider for a while.
It was the same guy that wrote.
I can't remember whether Jim McKay was doing some as well.
Fuck it. I don't know. I'm not going to waste time on it, but that's. I don't think that's who it is. I got some more EOM signed Poison Ivy. Another signed Poison Ivy signed by EOM. They're on her arm, little tattoo signature, and we got some. Nice. Invincible.
Little Adam Eve.
Did anybody pick up that Capes book last week?
Yeah.
And Got some Zombie Tramp. I think this is from Stormfest, Zombie Tramp. The Mendoza with the topless Mendoza.
Yeah, man. Zombie Tramp.
Right.
This one, Don?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I got that.
Got a EOM signed Fangers #1 A cover. I think this is the A cover.
Nice.
That is the Garrett Gunn creation. Probably my favorite indie Kickstarter right now.
Was it Benjamin
right.
Piercy, the writer?
Huh?
I think Cosmic put Benjamin Piercy. I think.
I don't think so. It's
Ben Percy.
I got to give some thought, but this is also signed by
Is it
Garrett
Kate?
Gunn.
Donnie Cates? Not Donnie Cates, right?
Cates. Thank you, Cates.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
Kate?
I think it's Kate.
Really?
I think it was Kate.
Donnie,
I think that was it. All right, so I got a. So I bought this from Garrett during one of his streams. This is the Halloween homage. I think Joe, you showed this one off, the Halloween homage. But don't ask me how this happened. Somehow during it doesn't take a lot for chat to go off the rails on some of Garrett's streams. Somehow we were talking about vampires, and then we started talking about something about dongs, wieners, penises, and I made a comment just kind of off the cuff because he was also doing remarks. I think somebody was asking him to. I think Sean or somebody might have been teasing him about drawing a wiener, and I made a comment. I was like, "Oh, you can draw a wiener with a head of a bat on it," and he's like, "I'm going to do that." So he did. So here's our demonetized. Probably not, but I'll try to get it up there. He drew a wiener on a sticky for me with the head of a bat on it.
There we go.
Got a nice vein on it and everything. A little nice vein.
Very vascular. Nice and vascular.
Yeah. So Garrett Gunn original right there.
So long.
This is EOM, or not EOM. This is Yum. This is a AP copy, Yum metal.
That is nice.
Count Dongula.
That looks good in metal.
All right, so
guys,
Count Dongula.
don't think less of me. Don't think less of me about this because I don't know.
We'll be the judge of that.
Listen, don't worry. Hey, Jedi, you're open-minded, man. You're open-minded. Don't worry about it.
Well, so I'm on Whatnot and I'm bored, and it's not like I need to spend money, but sometimes
you think about salons when you're bored. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Don't worry.
I can't. I couldn't draw salon, not that well. Anyway, but they were doing mystery bags, so the mystery bags are going for like $14, and I was like, okay, I'll buy a couple because I'm bored. You know, who doesn't like to roll the dice? Even though I didn't really know a lot about what was in the mystery bags. So I bought a couple, and so this is what I got. I don't know much about this. I know this is the artist is Rudy Owl. Rudy Owl did this cover. It's
a little Rick and Morty with
Rick and Morty versus Iron Man.
That's nice.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's a cool cover.
I don't know what's going on in that cover. This is the one everybody wanted that I was lucky to get. This is the Anazao. Doing death. This Anazao death cover. I thought this was pretty good.
I like that a lot. That's nice. And I swear more people need to stamp their covers.
No, BK, you're right.
With the number in it.
You're right. Yeah, Jedi.
This is a Gorkum Demir. I've heard of Gorkum Demir. Gorkum Demir foil little what's the name?
Thanos and Wolverine.
That's cool.
No, I think it is a venomized. It's a what's the Dragon Ball Z? Isn't that Dragon Ball Z character? Venomized?
I think that's Venom.
No, it looks like
actually, I think it is Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe it is.
I think
I can't think of the name.
Yeah. No, it is. That is. I can't think of the name, but I know who it is. It's Dragon Ball Z character.
And then continuing with Dragon Ball Z, it's one of the Dragon Ball Z characters versus the Hulk. This is RZP is the artist.
RZP.
I'm not familiar with RZP, but that's who the artist is. And this is Natwa. Has anybody heard of an artist named Natwa? Natwa. Natwa.
No.
Little Natwa.
That's cool.
That's cool. Oh, Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2099.
All right. Got some signed Hello Darkness, Jenny Frizen.
Oh, there you go.
I thought you were going to say some signed Hello Kitty.
Department of Truth, signed by Jenny.
Good timing.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought these were. Speaking of the exquisite corpses.
There you go.
Mini Prison.
Also a good time.
That's cool.
And another Hello Darkness signed by Jenny. All right. That's it. That's it for me. Woo, a lot of work there.
A lot.
Sorry.
We love you, Mama. That would be good. We need to get something hanging from Styx's ceiling, so my beard hangs down into his panel.
That would be cool.
On? Hanging? It's hanging.
All right.
Pickle?
Enough.
No, my beard.
Hey, you say
Falls
pickle,
out.
Bruce pops up.
All right, so I did show that. Yes, I did get the capes. I forgot I had pre-ordered this.
That's cool.
It came in. I was like, oh, this is a thing. I just ordered it because it's a girl in her underwear. And then I didn't really get much else this week. I picked up some old Miss Tree stuff. I love Miss Tree covers. I will finish this run at some point with books that are in decent shape. But I love the old Miss Tree covers. They're fantastic.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's really all I got this week. I ordered a lot last night on the Whatnots.
And
Pleasant
View?
Yes.
I know.
And I am. So there'll be a lot next week probably because they ship fast.
I didn't get anything, but I will say that panty covers are #1 seller in London and France. So,
well, as it should be, I think.
Yes, of course.
There you go.
People love ladies' underpants there.
When you say panty covers, are we talking about covers made from panties, like instead of it being like
panties?
Oh,
Fruit of the Loom variant.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought hey man, that's the next evolution. Styx, I think you're on to something.
Hey, Victoria's Secret freaking panty covers.
We got paper, we got foil, we got metal. Now I've seen of course they've got the leather covers now, and there's some wood covers made of actual, obviously paper.
I have seen the wood covers. Those are kind of weird.
Wood covers. I have a wood cover. And but now panty covers. Styx, I think you may be on something. Quick, go patent that fast.
Right.
Thank
you to Cosmic for gifting 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
you, Cosmic.
Thank you very much.
Nerdy Geek Comics got a membership. Trollified 80 got a membership. Thinking about contemplating 5978 got a membership. Splash Pokey got a membership, and Jay Valentine 6223 got a membership.
How can you tell that?
Thank you, Cosmic, for.
See that?
I think
It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
I don't see that in the chat unless it's in
On the YouTube
Oh, it's
chat.
in the
on
YouTube. Okay,
chat.
got it.
Yeah, the YouTube chat.
So you got nothing there, Dom?
No, I got a bunch of things because remember I was in
bring it up.
Lexington, Kentucky last weekend.
We don't have time.
Urban Central.
Moving on.
For their toy and the comic and toy con that they have, and so I went there specifically for autographs. I didn't get any comics, any toys, but I did get the autographs that I wanted. So D. Bradley Baker, who does the voice of all the clones on the Clone Wars, the Bad Batch, and stuff like that. He also did the voice of Boba Fett in a couple of video games and like little video games, Lego, and a whole bunch of different things. So he did a Connect game that he signed this. I had D. Bradley Baker, Connect, Star Wars. Also, he did Disney Infinity 3.0, voice Boba Fett, and I got that. Also, then we had the stuntman Dickie Beers, who was in the armor in Return of the Jedi near the Sarlacc pit. I got his autograph. Dickie Beers stunts.
There you go.
Daniel Logan, who played young Boba, which me and him are friends now. So probably next time I hang out with him, it was funny throughout the entire show. He had a Q&A with Tamira Morrison, and I went up and asked him a question and on the Q&A, and it was all cool. Daniel Logan.
Once you bring him on this show, don't bring him on Star Wars show. Bring him on.
Well,
this show.
I told him. I said, I gave him the card. I said, listen, I want you to come on the show. Because Marco, is a pain in the ass. But I got his autograph there.
Marco would
And then-
make him quit social media, apparently.
Oh, tell me about it. He would. And so I got the man, the myth, and the legend. Tamira Morrison. I got the
Tamira
Django
Morrison.
Fett autograph.
A lot of stuff.
Django. And then I got some obscure stuff because he also voiced a couple of video games too. And he did Boba Fett showed up in the video game Jedi Survivor, the sequel to Jedi Order. I got him to sign it, put the Jedi Survivor on that. And then when he also voiced Boba Fett in Vision's cartoon, I got him to sign that, the Vision's cartoon. And he was sick
Do you
too.
have a
He
little
came out-
buggy with you? You have like one of those little wagons you're pulling all your Funkos with you around?
I did. I had like a box.
Yeah.
I did. It was funny. I had that.
Smart movie.
It's
Smart
called
movie,
the wagon's called Giggles.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
so-
gonna say don't make Giggles carry this
No.
shit around for you. No.
So my wife was going around taking pictures and that, and she went to a booth, and I believe it's the name of the booth was Uber Monk 3D printing. They did 3D sculptures, and they had Boba Fett. The guy gave it to my wife for free, and I'm like, damn, man,
Oh,
you
nice.
get things for free. I'm trying to promote the stuff, but you get it for free. Well, you're the pretty ones. Like I can't.
Yeah.
So I got
If
that.
she's the
free-
better looking one out of the two.
Oh,
you-
much
Yeah.
better.
You
Exactly.
don't
agree.
have those sexy eyelashes you can flash.
Hey, listen,
I mean,
I'm here just living in her world. So
I'm glad you admit that, Dom.
I do admit it. Hey,
That's progress.
So I got a MegaCon exclusive dork, Freely Brongo. I don't know his last name. It's exclusive 500 copies. I finally got one of the copies, third printing. I like this cover.
Dork.
Dork. I thought it was a pretty cool cover.
Cosmic wants to know how Lexington that con was.
Actually, you know what the crazy thing was? Lexington Comic Con wasn't that packed due to the fact there was 9 other events going on at the same time. You had C2E2, Toylanta. You had
Planet.
all these different cons. So everybody was WonderCon, all different split. They were all over the place.
Planet,
it wasn't
Planet
as
Con was
packed as
going
it
on
could be.
in Kansas City too. That was another big one
Yeah.
last weekend.
So,
A lot of them.
Yep.
Dude, there was times where you walk by an actor, an actress that's autographs, nobody online. They're on their cell phone. There was nobody there. Dude, the lines. Look, Tamira Morrison took a while to come out, and my wife waited in the line, so I went out and got all the other autographs when I had to get it out of the way. Also, I picked this up at the con. I love these mock-up posters. 50 Shades
I
of
Put
like
Grey.
that on your IG.
I love that.
50
Yeah, that's great.
That was a good one.
This is awesome, I like that.
Wonder why they do schedule those cons like that on the same weekend. Seems like
You know what happened? It was a holiday weekend this weekend, so they couldn't separate it, so they threw it all together, which was kind of crazy. I
like 52 weekends in the year, though. I mean,
I know.
I
But there's
don't know.
certain times people.
I don't like crowds, so it makes me happy when
No.
they're just not overly.
Oh, you're good with it.
Yeah, perfectly fine
So-
with it.
So I went to friggin' Ollie's on the way home when I'm driving back home, and they had a bunch of good things. So I got this like Crayola friggin' giant size drawings. And had Boba Fett in it.
I can imagine Dom laying flat on his floor with his feet kicked up and a bag full of crayons,
And drawing. Hey, look,
furiously coloring it above that picture.
you can't go wrong. $2, man. $2 for that.
Did you say
That's right.
Crayola?
No,
What?
Crayola.
Did you say Crayola?
Crayola. And that's my accent, man.
Crayola. Okay. No. I
Forget
thought-
about it.
I get enough people. Enough people tease Southern accent that I feel like I'm entitled to lash out every once in a while. I thought you said
Why do I
Crayola.
feel,
I
why
was
do I
like,
feel like Dom's
what?
one of those guys that has his tongue out while he's coloring?
I do. So look, I love my
Michael Jordan
burgers,
of
man.
Coloring.
And I always try to find a great burger joint. So Ollie's had a book for like $6. The best burgers in America by forget Anthony Bourdain, but it's it's
I
revised.
love that book. Costs more than the Star Wars coloring set.
No, listen. So it has over 200 plus
Average it out.
best burgers in the country. So I will be doing a traveling show to get burgers.
All
So
right.
you got to
Good
take that.
job.
You got to take that with
I-
you so you can start crossing them off.
If you hit every one of those, for one, it'll be quite an accomplishment, and two, your cholesterol will probably be.
Yeah, but
also
I'm
in
not going
record
to eat.
books.
Look, you see, I take my time. Burger and bourbon. That's my favorite shit. I'm going to always have that. I
Bourbon
have my burger.
offsets the cholesterol.
Makes you forget about it at least.
So yeah, so I got
Bourbon
this,
dissolves all the cholesterol. I don't know. You eat these
So-
all day.
this is a $50 book. The Art of the High Republic, which we all not too
Uh-huh.
crazy about, but I do like the concept of the art.
Got way too crazy
$10
about
bucks.
it,
$10.
So it's a $10.
$10.
A $10 book.
Yeah. That red sticker come off easily, or is it like lacquered on there now?
Yeah.
Is it one of the ones that's scored 70 times so you can't peel it off
Yeah,
straight? It
I
just
hate
tears.
So
Yeah, they are.
the book was $10. So I found this too, a Monopoly game dedicated to Boba Fett for $10 at Ollie's.
Oh, you're gonna make your poor wife play that, aren't you?
Yeah. Go past the Sarlacc pit and go home.
I was gonna get mad when he can't be Boba Fett. You're like, oh, look, wait, I can't be Boba Fett.
I'm coming down to the end.
Throw the game in the air. I'm out of here.
Yeah. So last week, since I was away, I had these other books that I never got a chance to show. So I did get the black and white GI Joe cover. I
bought 3 of those for some reason. I thought I had just bought 1, but I got 3.
I got the GI Joe 20 Cobra. I got the cool Lobo cover.
Yep. Yum.
I got the cool Deathstroke, the Terminator cover.
Nice.
It'd be hard. That cover right there. If I didn't already know, I don't know if I would guess that was EOM, but yeah.
And like the 15 printing or whatever printing, Soundwave cover of Transformers.
Hey, Soundwave.
I got the
Soundwave looks like
Invincible cover for Wrestling Heist. They had the Invincible anniversary cover. I was able to get that.
Oh, there you
I
go.
got that one too.
Then I got a basic Spider-Man Death Spiral 24. I just started trying to read this Death Spiral. And I got this variant from Death Spiral, Amazing Spider-Man, the Carnage to the cover. And they got the Venom 255.
Tamir Morrison's like, you again. You again? Really?
Yeah. Tamir Morrison, it was funny. So Tamir Morrison with the Q&A, when I went up there, Tamir Morrison goes, look at this handsome guy. And I'm like looking around, what the hell's going on? But yeah, it was cool. I asked a question.
I'm not using compliments.
You were at a con, so it's a low bar to begin with.
Yeah, it is. But the funny thing is, the question that I answered, that I asked to Daniel Logan was in the original script of Revenge of the Sith. He was young Boba Fett was supposed to kill Mace Windu, but they changed it, and the reason why they changed it because Samuel L. Jackson said, "I'm not getting killed by a punk ass kid." So he saw the whole thing. So they had to rewrite the whole thing because you're Samuel L. Jackson.
Get killed by no mother.
Yeah. So basically, no mother. Exactly. So I got that, and then one last thing.
You should have told Tamir Morrison that you were a stunt man and that you would love to be his body double.
So I had a Boba Fett jersey on. So I had a Boba Fett jersey on, and he told me, he's like, "Listen," he goes, "Yo, do you want to play baseball for the New Zealand baseball team?" I said, "Sign me up. I'm there.
You got to move there.
They'll make a Disney movie about that in 10 years.
So
the New Zealand baseball team.
Downtober Down Under.
That was did they have a baseball? What was it? I was rugby. Never mind.
I traded Bruce a couple of books. He sent me the books, so I was able to get the shout out cover with my Dom Tober on it, a 9/8, and then finally, the Darth Vader cover variant that I've been waiting to get for the longest time. I finally got.
Oh, nice! That is
love this cover.
Yeah. That is not an easy cover to get. So, yeah.
No, it's not. So I finally got
it. Is that a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 50 or something like that?
120. I think the 125. I think. Well, yeah. And thanks to Bruce on that. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, one last thing. I got a baseball card with Shohei Ohtani and John Cena in the World Cup. Shohei Ohtani hit a grand slam, and he did "You Can't See Me." So they did a crossover. They did a card with John Cena and him on it, which was really cool. I got from Topps. Pick it up. No, wrestling fan, so I gotta get that. But yeah, dude, there was a lot of stuff, man, that I got. I spent a lot of money on the autographs. Look, so you gotta look at it this way. Autographs, Tamir Morrison's charging $100 for an autograph, right? $100 just for his name. Every other word, $40 per word. So when you add extra words, it's $40 extra. I'm like, dude, and then also,
can I just give your initials? Could you just initial it?
If I wanted a selfie, $100. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, listen, if what I paid for these 3 pops, I should have got a free selfie because damn, it was crazy. But yeah, it was crazy, but we had a good time. It, you know, like I said, I will definitely go back to back there in the future. Thanks, Tyson. You know, yeah, $40 per word. That's insane. It is insane, man. And that's what all.
What's his name? What's his name doesn't charge that. I can't think of his name. Logan. Logan doesn't charge that.
No. So $85 for his autograph, right? For Logan autograph. But now he's doing another con. $35. It's just a con. You have to pay.
I know. I didn't pay $85 for him to sign my Boba Fett helmet, and he wrote "You're no good to me, dead" on there for free. I don't remember paying for that.
But you see, you gotta understand this. Since they were at this con, they were charging that because it wasn't as packed as it should have been, because all those other events were going on. They have to pay their money to the guys. You know, they're
they gotta make table.
Amount of money. Yeah,
they got to make table, as they say in the card show business.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, I gotta make the money. You gotta come out even.
You know, dude, at one point, Giancarlo Esposito was on his cell phone. Nobody was on his line. All the wrestling stars, nobody on their lines. I was just walking by saying, "Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, what's up, Kane? What's up, King? What's up?" I was just saying that was everybody walking by. And I didn't want to.
Kane was there.
Yeah, the King,
the mayor of whatever Tennessee.
The King. So Kane was there. He had the mask on and he was signing autographs. So later on in the day, I'm walking through the hotel. He's walking by. I said, "Oh shit, Kane, what's up?" They give him a pound. Give him a count. He was just walking. So he was there. He's still a big dude, man.
Like pounds are $20.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, but he is the mayor of some city in Tennessee.
Mayor or senator. He's a mayor or senator. He's a mayor, right?
I thought he was a mayor, but maybe it's
mayor. I thought it was Wisconsin.
No,
I thought it was Tennessee.
But he's definitely
the mayor of Titty City.
The con, I can tell you this: the con was exhausting, but it was actually really good, and my wife really enjoyed it. She that was the one con she really enjoyed. It wasn't. You didn't feel pressure.
Glad to hear that.
You didn't feel like overwhelmed. It was just do that.
Nice.
Oh man, they had some toys there, man. I wish I had money, man. I would have. Dude, I just like I had to look away.
You did have money, you spent it all.
Well, you'd have money if you
no,
$40.
I had the budget. I had the budget for these what I was going for, not for anything else outside. And I was like, man, I'm like, damn, it was crazy. You know, so. Right. So another thing too is you got to get these autographs. If you know, I'm collecting this stuff, man. Like, look, life is short, man. There's still a lot going on, man. And like I said, you know, Tamira Morrison is 65 years old. You know, it's like, you know, you got to do what you can and try to get what you can, you know?
We all would, Tyson.
Yes.
I think that's a life goal for all of us.
That's it, man. But
all righty.
I had a good time. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me have the platform.
Oh, no, it's fun. It's fun to hear about shows that, you know, aren't the big ones that people all go to, and people want to know how they are, because people might want to go to Lexington next time it comes around.
Dude, I tell you, the one thing about Lexington, Kentucky, you know, if you go as press, it doesn't matter. You have to wait on the line with everything. You know, the G.I. Joe, toy show. I thought the G.I. is in Atlanta. It was last month. Oh, last month, okay. But a lot of stuff, man. Funko Pops. They had so many pops. And, you know, all the actors and actresses there, they had pops for just about every actor and actress that was there. So
yeah, they don't go light on their SKUs at Funko.
Hey, Styx, you would have loved it. It had all these records. They had like an old booth selling stuff, and had all records, all these old like movie freaking soundtrack records and stuff like that. For pretty cheap prices. Not bad prices at all.
Good. Sure, they weren't laser discs.
No, they were
okay. All right. Either way, I'd have been there.
It's a bomb, and they go straight to his whatnot stream.
Yep.
Why not? All right. So for now, later this week, I love the A cover, the Mercado cover on Crew Universe 9. It is a great cover. Mercado is super talented. I love being able to pick up cheap A covers of his work because they're really fun, great covers. Also threw on a little 616 Comics Elite Comic Traders Shikari foil virgin variant of Invincible 1. It's a nice Adam Eve.
That
It's
is.
nice Shikari, actually.
You can't see her nipples. That's why.
Exactly. And I believe fulfilling this week, Necrogeist from Bad Bug. There's a Bang Bez cover in there, so that'll probably be making its way to the secondary market if you did not pick it up in the Kickstarter. I'm always a big fan of Bang Bez. And for later,
Ooh.
we got
Yes,
Absolute Catwoman #1, cover C, the Carrie Andrews variant. So it's just a cover C, but it's a good cover.
I like that cover. I'm definitely probably
They're all
picking that
fun covers, but I really like this one the best.
Well, I like the Catwoman, Absolute Catwoman. That's definitely one of my
She's getting her
favorite.
own title. She's getting her own title, so you'll have plenty of covers to choose from.
Yeah.
Also, Bang Bez again, because I'm going to get some open order Bang Bez on Tigress Island 4. I normally Bang Bez does not do a lot of open order covers. He doesn't do Kickstarter stuff.
Not until now, maybe. Maybe he's starting to break through, but
yeah,
nice pair of fun bags.
Yeah, so I like I said, he's an artist that I always collect a lot of his stuff, and it's nice to see him maybe breaking through, and maybe we'll get a little more on the open order stuff, so I don't have to constantly buy Kickstarter stuff.
Buy his booby covers now. He'd be like EOM. He's not allowed to draw boobies anymore.
The milk does the body good.
And Gun Honey doubles down. I know everyone loves the Hughes cover that's on the #1 that's coming, but there is a cover E, which is a Rare Temper variant. I love Rare Temper. She is absolutely adorable. She would be a wonderful person to have on. She does not. I will definitely keep you abreast of Tiger's Island covers because they are very
very good.
But yeah, Rare Temper.
I'm assuming there was a pun in that, right? Was the pun intentional on that? I'm assuming there was.
I would hope so.
What I know.
There
you go.
But Rare Temper does not have a lot of covers. She has like one other Gun Honey cover that was out there. She probably has less than 10 covers that she's done. But if you check out her IG, she is absolutely adorable, and it's nice to see her dropping a nice nude Gun Honey cover, which makes me happy. So we'll be reviewing some Gun Honey Double Down when it comes out in June.
Can't wait, because what we're reviewing now is
no. I'm running a little thin on fumes with the Vampirella. It's like, can't you just do 6 issues and reboot to 1 and do something new each time?
We'll get to that, but yeah. Oh my God.
And for my tops and tails this week, Amarini Amateur Cupid 0, the CBE fan event 2026. I like Ofala M. She does a lot of stuff on Cheat for.
I was gonna say another comics. Kickstarter artist.
Yeah, she does a lot of Kickstarter stuff. And I just there's a lot of these CBE fan event covers. There's some Joe Picar stuff. There's Fall stuff. There's some good covers out there. Yeah, the Zatanna stuff is pretty good this week. I think I picked up the full set of the Zatanna stuff as well. And I know let me pull this up here. I know I think Cosmic had mentioned that there was a Poulat on Mask #1 as well. So Poulat breaking through and doing some open order covers, which is fun. I couldn't get into her legs on this one. I don't know what was going on.
Oh yeah, she was like doing like a weird forgetting her leg. But this mask looks good. These are isn't that the free? That's not the free book, right?
No, this is issue 1.
Issue 1, okay. Because there's a free comic book day of the 0 coming out.
Like how those teenage girls stand at the mall sometimes with their legs all like twisted, funky.
She's like, yeah.
Anybody remember what malls are?
What was that horror movie where they were the aliens and their legs bent backwards, the knees went backwards?
Was that? I don't know what that was.
Was that Mimic? Was that Mimic?
You know what?
I think it was Mimic. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I thought her foot like standing next to the car, like she had a foot up against the car. It didn't look like it. Okay.
Yeah, it does have a good volume. A lot of the covers are good.
Yeah, so there's a nice cover for like the free comic book day. There's like 6 different variants for Free Comic Book Day. Of course, I'm getting the Zartan cover with Hawk on the cover. That's the one I really want.
Yeah, it's just it's too much. It's Free Comic Book Day. I don't need 6 covers on Free Comic Book Day.
I know, but the Energon universe has it's for different stories that are going on.
It's a lot. All righty. Who do we got this week?
This week I was like, we're not doing Red Sonja this week. Oh yeah. So this week we have Victoria Richon. She has some muscles on her. So just if you're into if you like to fit like muscled ladies, then she is your kind of cosplayer. But here she is doing Red Sonja, a very ripped Red Sonja. Dom, what do you think about this? You like your
Listen,
I mean, I think this is how Red Sonja would look, right?
Yes.
If we had like a really Red Sonja would be ripped, I think.
Hey, listen, muscles on a chick, you'd be sexy. Hey, listen, it doesn't
Can be
like
sexy.
it can be sexy. No, it could definitely be sexy. You know, that she's freaking toned. That's a sexy look.
That's a little more than toned.
That's she's
She takes care of herself.
She is she's a little
I
yoked.
mean, she's
Little
very,
yoked.
I'm not kicking it out out of bed, but I'm just saying, yeah, she's ripped. I mean, she's here we are. We got a little Star Wars. I think we have a couple of Star Wars slides this week. We have the Imperial officer. Like we don't see Imperial officers very often. So
Not much.
No, we don't. Especially with underboob.
Yeah, with underboob. Yeah,
It's nice.
it would be a better show if we did. Better movie. I might still be doing the Star Wars show on Sunday if we had a girl officer with underboob.
There's a place for fit chicks. Don't worry about it.
And we have a very ripped Leia playing in the waves in the middle one. My favorite Leia, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite after I said what I said about Red Sonja. I'm not gonna say anything bad about, but this is a ripped Leia. This is Han needs to be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then we have a Mandalorian, at least holding a Mandalorian helmet, Din Djarin, with the
Sure, why not?
Sure. Why not? We got a little Han Solo. We don't get a lot of gender bending Han Solo either. So I
think that one might be my favorite one so far.
You like that one? Yeah.
Yeah, probably because the top sheer.
Yeah. We have Darth Vader or some sort of Sith in the middle, and then Dom. So this is where I need your opinion.
She can Sith on my
in
face.
high heels.
Hey, sexy Boba Fett.
Would you let her collect your bounty, Dom?
She can take it.
Yeah, why not?
Whatever.
All right.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good to go.
Yeah. I ain't against it. Okay. Dom's got all these little quick liners. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I'll go with it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go. Zombie Trap. Also, don't see a lot of Zombie Trap. I like the Zombie Trap. Probably don't see a lot, probably because of how much body paint it takes to actually pull up a Zombie Trap. But we got 2 Zombie Traps, and then I couldn't find a third, so I just went with another green character. We got a little She-Hulk there on the end.
No, pretend her eyes are white and she has some tattoos.
Yeah. But I go with the Zombie Trap. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought that was a Star Trek slave girl.
Got a little Velma.
Good man.
I don't know. I think I might have a thing for Velma because every time I see Velma cosplayer, it's kind of like he's gonna make the left.
For me, a Velma cosplayer needs to be thick. I don't want to.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. Got a little absolute Wonder Woman cosplay there in the middle.
That's good. That's going all in on that.
Huh?
That's going all in on that one. Sometimes they kind of half-ass the cosplay. That's going all in.
Got a little Jason Voorhees there on the end, a little Friday the 13th cosplay.
Okay.
And then we got Vampirella. So I'm not a fan of this Vampirella, not because of the muscles, but because of the wig. I'm not a big. I don't know. She's not pulling off the bangs. I don't know. Maybe it's her skeletal structure, maybe along with the muscles, but I'm not digging
Wash your shirt
the
on
bangs.
those abs.
Yeah, yeah. Vampirella needs to eat a little fat along with her protein blood on the. Maybe a little layer of pud on this one. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I like my
But
vampirs.
Victoria Richone is your cosplayer of the week. Got a couple lineups. Joe gave me one. I thought we'd already did the one that Joe recommended, but I don't think we have.
I wasn't sure.
The
other one I wanted to give you, I could not find one
I have another one in mind too that just the one we're going to do next week. I think just released a Kickstarter cosplay cover. If I could find enough, because she's something to look at. And then Joe recommended one that I do keep records. So I thought we'd already done the one Joe recommended, but I checked my records and we hadn't. So we'll look into that one as well. But cosplayer of the week. There you have it.
Yeah, the one I had found that I was going to recommend a couple of weeks back, I started looking through and I was like, oh, we're just going to have to show all black boxes. There's nothing you can, you wouldn't see anything outside of maybe from the neck up. Yeah. It's a little too much.
No, remember that movie Skin Deep with John Ritter?
Yeah.
He had the condom that glowed in the dark.
Oh,
because the woman was a bodybuilder. The woman was a kind of a muscular woman in the that scene, and he had the
I do remember
condom.
that,
The condom just go. That was a good movie.
I missed that guy. All right, Jedi, we got to do it.
So, well, let's do it. We have the A cover, which is Perillo. I want to say we have. I know the bottom one is
Chizotis.
Elias Edzudas. The top one, I'm not sure. Can't remember who. Oh, the top one is Derek Chu. Yes, thank you. Looks like we have some Lisner, and I think the top one is Lisner. Can't remember who the bottom one is.
The one below that one is Selena.
Yeah. We got some Reichi cosplay, and I cannot remember who the exclusive is on the bottom right. I think it was the only exclusive for this, if I'm not mistaken. Or the only one that was I could find. It was the only one that was listed on Comic Geeks. But so there's your covers. This was from last week. So this comic, by the way, so this comic actually, I know Joe and I kind of made fun of it a little bit. This comic actually, I think Joe said it last week, and I agree 100%. We weren't liking this comic because we thought it was too complicated, and we were kind of liking Armageddon. And then these two have completely swapped. This one, which is wrapping up, I think. This is the last one. Completely swapped, like on a dime. As soon as they went back to the Western theme, this one became a very kind of fun read, not complicated. Whereas Armageddon has just got too much shit going on right now. But this one starts off with Vampy's friend, Electoplasma copy of her friend, stumbles into the bar from what was that Western movie on HBO? Deadwood, yeah. Stumbles into the Deadwood bar.
Swearingen.
Yeah, and kind of just telling him the whole story, and Swearingen just kind of like, he's kind of like he doesn't really know what to buy it, but he's not writing it off completely because I think he recognizes if this guy who is who he says he is, maybe there's money to be made in 150 years.
Yeah, it was a lot of filler for no reason.
Yeah. And then we get Vampy and her crew rushing off to meet the train that is carrying the 400 coffins full of vampires or the undead. Along the way, the one I forgot her name already, but the one female companion lets it slip that she is actually, I think, a copy and not the original whatever that Vampy was making out. I don't know. God,
yeah, not the one that ate at the Y.
Yeah. Well, that one, yeah, not the one that ate the Y in issue one, or not issue, whatever issue it was, the last issue maybe, or issue before. I can't remember. So Vampy shoots her in the head. Uh, the Native American sheriff in the back is like, "What the fuck is going on?" But he doesn't know the whole story because obviously she's a copy and she's not really dead. She takes off. What's the guy's name? Spectre? What's shoot, the guy, her boyfriend guy, the one that can fly with all the alien
Leger? Is it Leger?
I
The
can't
guy
remember
that was
his name.
flying? Yeah.
Yeah, he comes down because he's been flying above them. We get a quick flashback back to the bar in Deadwood, where the guy is still like,
Still yapping away.
tell me about this Apple company. Yeah, that's like, if you're gonna, I think it's a little early to be investing in Apple.
Yeah.
Like, like 18, like
Yeah.
40, whatever the heck it was. But he's like, oh, tell me about this Apple company. And then we get back to Vampy and her crew. We get Native American tribe with the chief rolls up and like, hey, what are you guys doing out here making noise in my country? And so they're talking to him. Meanwhile, we get a full page splash of. At first, I thought that was Vampy's sister in the white bikini, but I think it's the girl. I think
it's the clone of the algorithm.
The clone of the algorithm. Yeah, who's
Yeah.
coming down, and now she's in a white bikini for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but she's riding the train, and the sun has set, and the dead are out of their coffins. Meanwhile, they're still talking to the chief. The chief is like, all right, be cool. We're going to roll. So they take off. They have a plan. They're going to break into the train and open up the coffins and kill them where they sleep. Only when they get there, the coffins are empty. The dead have risen. And we get a bomb on the track, which sends Vampy and the car she's in flying into the river below, where she... whoops, not quite yet. Meanwhile, Spectre, or whatever his name is, I can't remember his fucking name, but anyway, he's like got the power of the sun or something with him. So he rolls into the train where like one of the lead vampire marshals are, and they're like, basically, this is where, Joe, tell me if you followed this the way I did. Basically, this was like suicide by cop kind of thing. Whereas they knew he had this power of the sun, and they wanted to die because living had become a curse for them or something.
Yeah, none of it made any goddamn sense.
That's the way I followed it. Like, so he obliges, he opens up his like wings of sun or whatever, and kills them. At least the marshal guys. All the vampires that have fallen into the river with Vampy, now they're fighting, along with the algorithm clone. So Vampy and her are fighting underwater. The Native American tribes show up and offer some assistance. So they're shooting arrows and trying to kill.
Which was unwelcome help because they're just going to turn into vampires.
Yeah, they're just going to turn into vampires too. Meanwhile, this is where I got a little lost.
I got beyond lost here. I was like, I don't understand.
The algorithm and Vampy start making out underwater, and that like creates more light or something, which kills the vampires.
All I got out of that was two chicks kissing is a good thing.
Yeah,
that's all I got out of that.
You can't say no to it, but it's along this point to where I started thinking, Joe, I'm like, did we go wrong with abandoning? Remember when we used to do absolute reviews with Bruce, like way back?
Yeah.
And then we stopped and we started doing this. I sounded like, did we make the wrong turn back there? Should we still be reviewing absolute Batman and Superman instead of this?
I don't know. I don't know what Dynamite's doing. I wish they would run shorter miniseries. Give me a 6-issue miniseries, because the way these have been going, they don't feel sustainable for 12, 13 issues.
And this is written by Brian Priest too, which is supposed to be like one of the most accomplished Vampirella writers. And I don't know, man. Maybe this is what you.
I normally like Christopher Priest.
Maybe this is what it is.
It's just,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, with not a lot of payoff. just weird shit happens, and I'm like, what is that? Why did that happen? Why are they turning bright when they're kissing? And why is she kissing her after they're fighting underwater and she stabs her in the gut? I
have no idea. In the end, we get them all. Everybody's back at the saloon in Deadwood, and Swearinger's like, have a drink on me, happy trails. They get on their train and they're riding because they did need the train to get out of there. Where they're heading, who knows? But we are getting. Is the next arc going to be Reality Bites? I guess is what the next arc is going to be.
I guess it says Dracula lives underneath there, so I guess maybe we're going to get Dracula.
Okay. Speaking of that, we are getting. We're getting Perillo. This is Vampire 1 and Vampirella 1. I think it comes out in May. I think
that sounds better.
And we're getting the usual suspects, Chew,
Chazodis.
Chazudis, I don't think, Lisner. We do get a Wheeljack.
Yes, we do. Ratio.
Actual on-order Wheeljack instead of exclusive.
Good luck finding it. Good luck finding it, kids. But
the 1 in 15
there is
or
the
1 in
Wheeljack,
10 or something.
Which is a pretty clean swipe of the one that we saw from MegaCon.
Of the Armageddon, the Armageddon one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, except she's top's not covered in blood. She's wearing the bikini, I guess.
And no horns. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also continue to get Raichi as on the cosplay. We are getting a sketch cover as well as a blind bag.
Hey, for all you kids that like blanks, there's a blind bag.
And sorry, jumped ahead. I thought we had another slide, but I forgot I fit it all into that one.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's it. So I think we're caught up on everything now until maybe May. I don't know what we're going to do. Joe and I will talk if we're even going to do a review. In between that, we may take a break. I think we're wrapped up with Armageddon. Are we wrapped up with Armageddon? No, we're not. I don't think.
I
think we still.
I don't know whether we are, but we probably should be.
Yeah, no, we're committed now, Joe. We got to see this some bitch through.
Have to see it through.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing next week. I don't know if the new Armageddon is going to be out next week or not.
Yeah,
but
and
we do know this is wrapped up. We know Red Sonja has wrapped up until May, I think, or June maybe for Red Sonja. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but we do have Armageddon
coming out.
Like Joe said, we are getting some more of the
Gun Honey,
Heat Seeker stuff. So
yeah,
that's it.
The Gun Honey's always fun. Those are just nice, easy reads.
Yeah,
I don't have to work my brain too much for those.
This one, the last two of Vampirella weren't that bad. They did it's really kind of odd the way they swapped with Armageddon as far as like ease of reading for those two.
Yeah. But like I said, this one took some weird curves, and I was like, why what's going on there? Where'd the vampires go? She just kisses somebody underwater, and then she's just dragging the woman out. What happened to all the vampires you were fighting? I don't know. So, all right. Let's get into Dom's favorite segment.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia Comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the week.
Okay, so this is even though Joe says he loves the topic this week, I felt like this might be the most boring one we've ever done, but the streak continues because we haven't done this yet. This week we are doing vintage appliance emblems, the little emblems that come on your.
I agree. By the way, I think Paul has the best solution for why Vampy is a mess right now.
Maybe.
That he's running two storylines, and I think
he's not writing the other one. He's not writing the other one.
Yeah, I thought he was.
I don't think so. He was writing Red Sonja. I don't think he was writing Armageddon. I don't think. Anyway, so yeah, we have appliance emblems. Starting off, so I don't know if people actually collect these. They probably do because people collect any and everything, or people may buy these up as a part of refurbishing an old vintage appliance as a whole.
There you go.
and they need that final touch. But we have a Chambers vintage oven emblem. There was no date associated with this one. It sold for one bid for $130 back in early February.
Is that a Maryland brand?
I have no idea. I did very little research beyond what was on eBay for these because I didn't know where to start, to be honest with you. It almost looks like that would be something on the side of a car. I've never heard of Chambers, but that is it's an oven emblem. We also have Stuart Warner stove emblem. Again, not dated. 9 bids though, so this was actually at least 2 people interested in this thing for just under $75 back in late February. And Youngstown Kitchens emblem, again not dated, fixed price sale on this one of $55 back in early January.
Nice.
Moving on. Oops.
Oh, sorry, Styx. A little early plug there.
Styx.
I was trying to load so you could see what a Chambers oven actually looks like. There you go. There's the Chambers oven,
so
and that's where your symbol goes, right up top.
There it goes. I see it. Yeah.
So
don't make them like
that
anymore.
Yeah, my grandmother used to have one of those.
We have a Crosley Shelvador vintage refrigerator emblem. Again, not dated. This sold for a fixed price of $50 back in January 1st, actually. And we have a Kelvinator refrigerator emblem. This sold for $100 back in early March. And McRae refrigerator emblem, again, no date, sold for $70 in mid to late January. So you never know what if you're in a junkyard or whatever, and you just don't have the bandwidth to haul that whole stove out of the junkyard. Just take the emblem. It's some easy cash.
There you go.
I don't know
Dude, that Crossley, that brand makes one hell of a fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that thing.
Damn.
That's a
Is
piece
that a
of art.
vintage one? That's like that looks like looks like some cryogenic chamber.
Yeah.
I like this one. This is probably my favorite emblem
nice
as far as like the way it looks. Frigidaire vintage refrigerator emblem. Not dated, but this is a General Motors, I guess, company. Sold for $50 back in early March. We have a Hot Point refrigerator emblem. This is maybe the oldest. Well, I don't know. Who knows how old the others were. This did say on the listing that it was from the 40s or 50s. This sold for $40 back in mid-January. And a Grunau refrigerator emblem. No date on this one, sold for $40 back in late March, just about a week ago or so. And is there another slide? Is there another one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we got one. Oh yeah. So this one, the Viking, this actually said, I didn't put it on here because I don't know. This is actually a salesman, their little salesman example thing that the salesman would take around with him.
Nice.
So this does maybe a little more rare. But this is refrigerator emblems, a lot of 6. No date. It sold for $60 back in early January. So that presents pretty well. Looks like it comes with the old velvet
Little display.
little display thing there that they pin on. We have a Coleman furnace emblem from the 1930s, sold for $75 on 9 bids back in January 20th. And lastly, a Resnor furnace emblem. No date on this one. This is from Mercer, Pennsylvania.
I know where that is.
$5 on a fixed price back in mid to late February. So,
I love this because my parents have a 1950s fridge in the basement that still works, that they still use. It's an old General Electric one. It's the type that, hey, if you're ever going to get rid of this, you got to take the door off because children will get locked in there and then suffocate. And it's just they don't build stuff like that anymore.
No.
When you open that thing and just the big metal handle of pulling that,
you got to keep that thing around. I mean, I guess you got to, like you said, it's a death trap if somebody gets in there. But if you could rig up that thing to where it would like open from the inside, you got yourself a little quick and easy bomb shelter there if the big one ever does go.
Oh, yeah.
Then those things.
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
make them like that anymore.
Yeah, that
That's
thing
what
has
Indiana
Shiba-
Jones went into in the Crystal Skull when the atomic bomb went off in the movie. He went inside the refrigerator and survived the atomic bomb.
Look, I'm scared my parents are going to want to get
Like-
rid of it at some point, and they're going to be like, "Can you come help us get rid of this thing?" And I'm like, "That thing weighs 3,000 pounds."
I'm gonna say it weighs a freaking ton.
That's like the old TVs back in the day. Those freaking TVs weighed a ton.
Oh,
Oh, the big vacuum tube.
TVs up
TV.
until the 1990s weighed a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just dropped in Costco 150-inch freaking television. Fucking movie screen.
Holy crap.
Did it break?
That's crazy.
No, I'm saying they just dropped one. They just
I know, I'm making
they
it.
just
I'm
released
making a dumb joke. Sorry, you said they dropped it.
yeah, dad joke.
Sorry.
I recently got a 75
jokes.
incher, and it's almost too large to watch. All right,
That's
excellent.
it. No clue what we'll do next week, but
We'll
maybe
figure it
this
out.
week will continue. Yes.
We'll keep it going.
Well,
Well,
down
we
here.
always
yeah.
pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Cool,
All righty. So, for the spotlight this week, I couldn't come up with anything until yesterday. So I decided, hey, let's take a look at some of the indies that have been optioned that are out there. Some are in development, some have been optioned, some are quote filming. They're all over the place. You can't get really good, clear indicators on a lot of these projects. Some of them maybe some of these are going to make it to the screen, maybe some won't. But with streaming and their hunger for content, and to be able to take established comic properties where most of the writing and stuff and stories are already kind of done and they just need scripted out, seems like good, easy lifts for a lot of these streaming companies. So I'm not telling anybody to go out and buy any of these books. But what I will say is over the years, a lot of us have bought a lot of these books and have a lot of these books. So maybe it's a good time to kind of go through your collection and maybe shuffle a few out to get ready that if some news comes out or something gets hot, you can pull it out and unload it, because you don't get too many bites of the
ready.
apples at indies. I mean, indies.
You got to have it ready though. You got to have it chambered. You got to have it ready to go, or else you're going to miss the windows for this shit. It's so small
yes.
when it comes to indies.
Yeah, you got maybe at best a 3-day window, so you don't want to have to be looking through tons of short boxes trying to figure out where stuff is.
Yeah.
Granted,
When it's
some of
announced, I was going to say, when it's announced, it's not the time to be sending it to CGC, because you already missed the window if that's the case.
Yeah, and truthfully, for a lot of these, I'm suggesting, hey, if you have the A covers of these with indies, it's sometimes the way to go. And sometimes if you want to pick up any of these, at this point, most of them are pretty cheap in terms of like the A covers. And I have no problem with hey, I picked something up for a couple bucks and I could flip it for 30 if some crazy news comes out, because it gets hot in a week and then it goes back down to being a $5 book. That's not a bad turnaround. You have a few copies of it. But I'm not saying rush out and buy the 1 in 100s or 1 in 50s and bank your children's futures on those. But we'll take a look. All right, first up, Something is Killing the Children. This is supposed to have both a live action element and there's supposed to be an animation as well. So we'll see whether either of these, I mean, supposedly the Something's Killing Children is further along than just kind of being in development. So hopefully we get something tangible out of it. Again, the A cover is always going to be the go-to for me on this book. The other ones are just can wildly move around too much. A lot of the ratios, even a lot of the later prints sometimes on Something's Killing the Children can swing in prices pretty significantly. You don't want to get burned on anything. But if you have one of these laying around, all it's going to take is a trailer probably to juice things. If they get to the point of live action, it's a big enough title that a trailer for this I think would push some interest and move the book back up. You get a lot of your first appearances in number 1. You get a couple first appearances in number 2. if it's a series that they're really looking to build out, and Tinian's getting everything under the sun option now anyway. House of Slaughter, #1.
What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah.
PK? I don't know.
Just through the drive-through. I not inside. I just wear it through the drive-through. But House of Slaughter has a handful of first appearances as well. So if they actually build out this IP versus, that's the one thing you always have to look at with these things. Are they looking to just do a series, or are they looking to build out an IP and a universe? And I think with something that is killing children, if they do an animation as well as the live action, they might be looking to build out a universe. So picking up a cheap House of Slaughter, because it is findable cheap, gives you some first appearances there for some tertiary characters, if you want as well. A Vicious Circle. Now, I know this was picked up and optioned. I know there's only 3 issues of this, by the way. But Ryan Coogler was attached to it. It was a Boom series. They are larger size. They're not full magazine size, but they're pretty close. Interesting, fun, time traveling kind of series. They're great books to read because Lee Bermejo's doing all the art in the 3 books. So Bermejo is great. And the first 2 covers are Bermejo covers. He did the A covers for 1, 2, and 3. But 3 does have a nice Sean Gordon Murphy cover as well, which is just for all you Sean Gordon Murphy fans. It's just a fun one to pick up. But, if Coogler moves forward with this and he's attached to it, I could see these books doing something just because Coogler is a very hot property right now.
He's got the X-Force, the X-File reboot coming out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but I do.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, you knew
I'm not a huge reboot fan in general.
I know, I'm not a big reboot fan either, but you know that the backlash always, every time they're going to be a changing of the guard. And
I just would prefer, instead of a reboot with the same characters, just give us something new in the universe with 2 new characters. They could be anybody, and that's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Reboots always have to be the same characters, but they change the gender, they change the race, they change all that stuff. It's just that there's nothing new. It's just a rebooted thing for a different audience. That's what they.
I have faith in Coogler to put something forward that's going to be interesting. I just wish they would have given them more of a clean slate to work with with it. But it is what it is. Either way, like I said, if this moves forward, like I said, this was a kind of an under the radar Boom book because #1, it was oversized. So, a lot of people just won't buy oversized stuff.
Because you got to buy different boxes.
Yep, but it's worth it. Like I said, just for the Bermejo artwork, it's definitely worth it. And like I said, there's only 3 issues of it. It's something you can probably fall into pretty cheap if they move forward with it. I could see this getting a little bump. Bitterroot. This has been attached to Regina King, I think, for a while. There is supposed to be a live action. It's supposedly in development. We'll see what that means and if it ever gets made. If it does get made, I mean, Bitterroot books are pricey to begin with. They're great. I mean, the first 5 with the Sanford Green covers that are all, I think, look like connecting covers, are fantastic. But all of the movie homage covers, the music homage covers are fantastic. The Do the Right Thing homage is still a pricey as hell book. It's hard to get your hands on. The Purple Rain cover, I love Purple Rain homages. It's one that's not easy to come by. There's a Virgin cover.
Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe is a hard one to come by.
Yeah, but like I said, if Bitterroot gets made, I mean, like I said, the books are already kind of pricey. But it's a great series. I could definitely see this getting greenlit and moving forward if it ever gets out of development hell. It'd be a fun series too. World Tree is optioned and supposedly in development for animation. So there's supposedly an animation for World Tree. If you want to back up and pick up some things, the A cover's in the middle there. That's always my go-to because it's normally the cheapest option and normally gets a quick jump, and the other covers lag behind if there's still some heat going on.
The Frizzen, though.
So
it's the Frizzen.
Oh, the one on the right's the Frizzen, yeah.
Yeah, you never know with a Frizzen. That's. I mean, I don't disagree about the A covers. I think you're right. A lot of times the A covers get the immediate like surge.
Yes.
But if you got an artist like Frizzen, those are gonna pop too.
Yeah, it stands out. It's the one I remember when I think back. World Tree 1. It's the one that I purchased the most copies of, and it's the one I think of when I think back to World Tree 1. I forget that this is even the A cover in the middle there.
The Frizzen's the one I have too. I don't know if I have the A cover, but I have the Frizzen.
But if you want to go deep, that Image 30th anniversary, the 8th issue, is actually your first appearance of World Tree. So
just option everything Tinian has. Just do it.
Indies are so weird and collectors are weird sometimes. People don't necessarily always fall to the first appearance. They fall to what's familiar, and for this it would be that World Tree 1, A cover, or the Frizzen. But like I said, if it's something that people really start to dig deep into and like, then that Image issue 8, that Image 30th anniversary is where you get your first.
I think you're right. I think you're onto something. Like first appearances in indie books are not. You're right. They're not that big deal. Maybe with Walking Dead and maybe with Invincible, they are. I'm trying to think about some of the others.
You have to have a universe
that would be,
where people care about the characters versus, this is a show and a story. Yeah. If you have an IP where they're like, hey, we're going to build out a universe, there's going to be multiple seasons, people really like it, they're introducing more characters, then people tend to get interested in the characters. But if it's if it's just,
or you end up with something like The Beauty, where it's just not even the same story at all. It's basically a prequel, and it's like, I think that really, to me, I can't speak for everybody, but I think that kind of hurt what was going on with The Beauty as far as like how The Beauty comics popped, was because there was a surge at first, but then when the show actually came out and people were like, this isn't even like the same. It is, but it's not. It's more of a prequel than an actual like the same story of the comic books. Then I think that The Beauty surge flatline pretty quick, I think, as far as that.
Same with Revival. Like I thought Revival would have had a little bit better of a spike than it did, because you literally have all Frizzen covers, Yep. And it's a series that people liked. Then. Yeah, a ton of Frizzen covers, and that didn't really go anywhere. It was a good series. I liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely watchable and interesting. All right, next up on our list, let's just keep going with Tinian. Why not? Department of Truth, supposed in development live action. We'll see where that goes. Department of Truth, again, I still think the A cover, that's the issue 1 A cover, is always just a cheap entry point. Because you can still get that number 1 A cover probably pretty cheap and find it pretty inexpensive.
That one with the demon with the baby is a gnarly one.
The 1 in 100 in the middle is one that still goes for a grip. That book still goes for a good amount of money, still sells above ratio. That's one of those ones that, hey, if they make this series, maybe get a nice little jump on that one as well, because it is one of the more expensive Department of Truth books out there. And the baby one is just that's what stuck in everybody's head when they started this series and this cover came out, People could not stop talking about this cover. So I could see that one getting a little bump as well, just for its fact it's recognizable and it's creepy as shit.
Those cake competitions where they make cakes. I'm surprised nobody is, not that half the country wouldn't get it probably, but surprised nobody's made a cake like this of that little baby.
Oh, I'm sure they have. I'm sure Food Network has yelled at somebody for making a cake like this at some point. But no, I mean this would be a fun series if they actually did it. Like I said, there's a lot of fantastic cover. I mean, talk about like this and something that is killing the children. They didn't fool around. There's just great covers all the way through the series, and they keep just banging out great covers, great ratios, great variant covers all through. I can't imagine a lot of those going anywhere if the series gets made any more than where they're at right now. But I could definitely at least see, the A cover for one, and some of the other ones that stood out a little bit, like the ratio, doing well.
I was excited about it.
When it hits, it'll hit.
It will hit.
Oh
boy.
Yeah, Blumhouse is talking to Tord
Are they still
McFarlane.
doing this?
Yeah, it's still supposedly in development. Still talking to Jamie Foxx and doing all that to do a King Spawn live action.
I thought that died on the vine a long time ago. That's good to hear that it's still.
I mean, who knows? We never know what any of these discussions really are. We never know what we hear through the grapevine, whether it's real, whether it's fake, whether it's died on the vine, whether it's still in the works. I can't imagine Todd not pushing it. But I believe Blumhouse is attached and in talks with McFarlane to do a King Spawn series. So you get your kind of Detective Spawn.
I mean, a lot of times when you hear these I don't know if privately owned is the right word, but you have these proprietary properties, where the artists and the writers, have a lot at stake and they want say in how it's produced. Like you saw with East of West, how that kind of died because of creative differences.
Which, by the way, that series has all Nick Dragotta artwork for all you absolute Batman fans out there. So
but I mean, the Todd Father is one that you would think that if the Todd Father, if he spoke, then the creators would listen. So I would be surprised. I'm surprised at how long this is kind of dangled out there without some sort of forward momentum, because it can't be created. It can't. I don't. In my opinion, creative differences is not a good excuse, because when you have Todd McFarlane, you kind of listen, right? You kind of like, okay, it's not like somebody else.
But Todd's not a great writer. That's
but every once in a while, it just takes one.
You don't listen. You don't have to be a great writer. His books sell.
His books sell. The art is great, and there's other people that write too. I mean, to translate it onto screen, the King Spawn storyline is a little more interesting. He could still do it. He could still do it, Mama. Oh, sorry.
We're both clicking.
Yeah.
Just give me an animated series. Give me the animated series they had on HBO those years back. That was great.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, you got some copies of Spawn 1 sitting out there, especially if it's a newsie. Spawn 1 always sells. It always sells.
Yeah,
always.
Jamie is getting up there. I don't know if Jamie, live action, I don't know if Jamie's the right person anymore. Now, if it's a voice animated, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, he's like in his 50s now, right?
If you could put some more,
he's older than I am, I think.
Liam Neeson's out there beating the shit out of people.
But he's 100% better shape than you are, Jedi.
You only see from the neck up. You don't know what kind of brick shithouse is built underneath his camera.
But yeah, like I said, Spawn 1 always sells.
Abs. You don't know, Dom.
Hey, listen, I'm saying for me too. I know I'm probably older than he is, and I'm thinking he's in 100% better shape than me. So,
yeah, like I said, Spawn 1 always sells. It's
washboard abs. I have a TV tray belly. That's what I have.
Yeah.
And listen, eating burgers and freaking drinking bourbon don't do any
There's nothing wrong with
help
that.
for the abs. Don't have to find them. I can tell you that.
They offset. We already discovered that bourbon dissolves cholesterol. Doesn't
Yeah, exactly.
It offsets.
It melts. Yeah, bourbon melts fat off the body, which is awesome.
Yeah, just melts it right off.
But if you want to grab something a little more recent for King Spawn, since there's a shit ton of Spawn things to choose from, the actual King Spawn series does have that beautiful Puppeteer Lee cover on the A cover, and there was the good old McFarlane cover on there as well. Again, not things I'm going to go out and buy, but things if I have in a box somewhere, I might be moving aside so that they're a little more accessible. Keanu, it's going to happen eventually. They want to do the whole universe. They want to do live action and they want to do animation for Berserker. Granted, there's copies of Berserker lining bird cages, leveling uneven tables, because there were so many copies.
So many, yeah.
Of this goddamn book.
Yeah, that's not a reflection on the story. That's a reflection on they just printed a gazillion of these freaking things.
Yeah,
and everybody had an exclusive.
There's a ton. I don't even know where to start. On the intro slide that I have, there's the Jan Coletto 1 in 50, which is a beautiful black and white cover. But
Keanu's not a young buck either.
Nah, he's still wicking it off every now and then, and still doing all right.
Well, don't we all? But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
We'll Styx along the way, huh?
he keeps in shape. I mean, he's going to be doing this. So
Styx is still with us. I just pulled him out because we've been staring at my my little avatar for the last 20 minutes. I just pulled him down so we didn't have to look at it anymore.
But yeah, like I said, with Berserker, hey, those A copies and B copies, they're probably not going to go for much. Hey, but if you want to unload a lot of Berserkers when it hits, maybe make a little bit back.
That one on the right, I don't know if it's
that's Frizzen.
I don't know if it's the paper. There's a Frizzen, but there's like a 1 in 200 and 1 in 300 or 1 in 250 version of that cover that I remember. It was going. They had a signed copy. They were asking like $250 for it on one of the streamings, and I just saw it pop up again this past weekend because Frizzen was doing signings, I think, at Planet, and it was selling for like $75. So a 1 in 250 signed Jenny Frizzen, $75. So
you should pick it up
because
eventually that'll go up again. That will go up again.
Truthfully, the only Berserker book.
You gotta hit it just right though.
Yeah, one of the only Berserker books that's really, really worth a lot of money was that ratio that Keanu signed. The Keanu Reeves signed copies. Those go for a couple thousand. But that kind of is what it is. But like I said, this looks like some type of they want to build out an IP with this. This doesn't look like they just want to do a movie. They kind of want to build out the universe and build out this through live action and animation. So maybe it's something that sticks. Maybe unload some Berserker books if it hits.
Don't let Jared do it. Jared needs a breakthrough. Jared's not a bad actor either. He just
needs a sandwich or two.
Yeah. What was that? Jared's kind of like the male version of that one actress, really beautiful, sexy actress. I can't think of her name, but it just seems like everything she was attached to just did not do well. I can't remember her name. I'll have to look it up. Jared's kind of
Sydney Sweeney.
No, not Sydney Sweeney. This was probably 10 or 12 years ago. But yeah, Jared Leto kind of reminds me of
the He-Man movie. Looks good.
It does. I mean, it's a He-Man movie. It looks fun. It's Master of the it is what it is. But Exquisite Corpses, we recently got option news for that. They want to move forward with live action for that. Like I said, I think the A cover is a great pickup on this. The Sveta cover is just nice on issue 1. You could kind of choose whatever you like, but the third one over there is the one that has the playing cards in it. And they do, I think, want to try to push that card playing game as well for the series. So maybe looking for back issues that have the cards in them might not be a bad little twofer.
Yeah, this
And
has,
and the cosplay potential for it
DK's
is
right. Cosplay
huge.
for this could probably be off the hook. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, it's Tinian again, and like I said, he's the
Anybody reading
man
this?
with the golden touch right now.
This might be something to read.
It's not.
How many issues in on this are we? Like, I don't know how many.
There's a total of 13 issues. We're on issue 12.
Well, okay.
And it started out. It was okay. I felt it dragged a bit, and then it picked up around issue 8 or so. There's a lot of action, a lot of things going on. It's a fun book. When you read it, you can see, oh, I see how they can make this into a movie or some type of live action series. But yeah, like I said, I really like the idea of the fact that they put the cards in. They polybagged each issue had a polybagged one that had the card in it. If they actually do a card-based game for this and really start pushing that, it's not a bad little twofer. Here's another Tinian project, room service. There's only room service 0 out there. They're looking to do this in live action as well. I don't know how this would pay off, but if you find it out there, you might be able to find it cheap. I do like the Jim Food cover on the far right.
I like that third cover. It's a little weird, the skull.
Yeah, that's a good Jim Food one. Elsa Chartier did this. She works with Tinian a lot. I like her art style too. It's kind of Bruce Timmey in a lot of ways. Yeah. But they're looking to do this in live action. Like I said, maybe you get a little bump here and there, but there's a nice Jim Food cover in there. So if you find it, might not be bad. There's just the issue 0 that I'm aware of. 8 Billion Genies. Yeah.
That's another book that had 9 million covers.
It did. But, they want to do live action. It's in development. Again, take your pick. You got your old A cover there. You got your Frizen on issue 1 as well. And, of course, the cat one is the one everyone loved, the glitter cat. I mean, it's Charles Soule. People like Charles Soule. People like Ryan Brown. So, I mean, if they move forward with it, like I said, whether it really moves these books that much, who knows? But I know a lot of people were buying a shit ton of these books when they came out, and they were hot. So, if you maybe want a second bite of the apple,
they had a lot of
want to go find them just in case.
A lot of variants. I know Bird City had the video game.
Cover. Yeah, the Trish did a cover for that. Yeah, the Mario one. What else we got here? Speaking of Trish, they're doing the Stray Dogs animation. Hey, what's up, Matt? So yeah, they're doing the Stray Dogs animation. I guess take your pick out of that. I mean, I would just go for issue 1. It's just me. Don't forget there is that acetate cover on issue 1 as well, which isn't bad. People love the horror poster homages. So
there were so many.
The Silence of the Lamb one was the first one there. So, maybe grab that. And, if they build out an animation that has multiple series, you do have Stray Dogs, Dog Days as well, which I'm sure you could probably pick up pretty reasonably as well.
Isn't there a tie-in with Feral or something on this one too, or something?
Yeah, I think Feral.
Yeah.
They just came out the G.I. Joe silent issue. Feral that actually sold. That book was good.
Yeah. So, I mean, this can't be an easier layup in terms of taking a project from comic and moving it into animation. Because when you're reading it feels like animation anyway.
Yeah. And it's an original idea too, which you don't get a whole lot of. So
yes, it was good. It was a good series, and we love Tony and Trish, so hopefully it does well. They're looking to do a live action of Noctera as well.
Oh my God, I
Pretty good
read
book.
this.
I read
one.
the first
I
two
actually
issues.
read this
Yes,
book.
you did.
I actually read 2
Yeah.
issues of this.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if these books would bump if they actually release it or not. Maybe they would, but you have a handful of variants on issue 1, but that's the A cover there on the far left. They also had 2 small spin-off series as well. The Blacktop Bill special, and you had the Val special. I do love the Tulalote cover on the Val special. That's not the A cover, but it is a great Tulalote cover that's out there and still pretty cheap to be able to get. So
Yeah, this one had a lot of Quiet Place vibes to it in a way. In a way, not. I mean, it's not a cookie cutter of Quiet Place, but it did have kind of the same vibe to it, as if I remember right from when I read it.
yeah, a lot of truckers in this.
Yeah.
Truckers, yeah, and truckers. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see where it goes.
Boy.
And it was a Scott Snyder thing, and he's kind of hot shit right now too. So
Remember that song
yeah.
Styx, Convoy? Remember that?
Styx is he's in.
It's
He's
in
in
the old
his-
world right now.
Styx is somewhere else now. He's on the wrestling show right now. He's,
If we want to get a little more obscure with Tinian, The Woods was a series that he did for Boom.
I just called this the Tinian show. All these are Tinian.
A lot of them are. You know the way it is. Somebody gets hot.
That guy.
Somebody gets hot, and people start gobbling stuff up. But of all the people that write Tinian, I'd say Mark Myler as well. Tinian writes, and Hickman does kind of too, writes in a way that you could easily translate a lot of their works into live action or animation and stuff like that. So it's the A cover on the far left. Some of these books, maybe you go for later printings. That's the second printing on the right, the gatefold cover. No. So some of these smaller titles that did end up getting multiple prints, those multiple prints don't have normally too huge of a print run on them.
Right.
Oblivion Song.
Um,
Yep, still rumored to be in the queue in development. So, like I said, you can go with your A cover on the far left, but if you're looking through your boxes, always look for that signature in the bottom, because there is that pink signature variant.
Pink signature, yeah.
That was all the rage for 2 weeks on the YouTubes. But check your books if you have multiples of them to see if you happen to have the pink signature.
I remember
if you happen to
checking
list
when
it
the
as
whole-
big signature. You know,
I remember when the whole pink signature thing. I checked my books. I was like, nope. I knew it before I looked. I was like, no, I'm not gonna have it. And sure enough, I didn't.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, it's supposedly in development. Who knows? You know, we never know whether any of these ever make it to the screen. But again, a lot of these are books that all of us over the past handful of years have stacked into boxes, which probably have dust on them right now.
And I mean, you can have an indie book that's like you just written off completely, and then suddenly there's news of Southern what's that?
Southern Bastards.
Southern Bastards. You know, and suddenly you get, and you're like me, and you're like, shit, I just sold mine for like pennies, and now I do have those 9.6s, those sticks. Still got a couple if you're interested.
You were all in on Southern Bastards.
I was all in on Southern Bastards. It was a good read, man. It was fun.
It was fun to read. So Oblivion Song, and on the far right there is the last issue as well. I'm always a sucker for last issues sometimes as well, because they tend to be harder to find, especially with indies, if it's gone, more than 10 or 15 issues. But yeah, like I said, scrape the dust off the boxes and maybe put them aside just in case. Mark Waid's Irredeemable apparently is in development for live action.
Okay.
This is, I guess, somewhere between Invincible and Brightburn in terms of storyline. Superhero goes insane who's extremely powerful.
Oh, so it's like the boys. Like what's his name? Homelander.
Yeah, basically, yeah, kind of, yeah. So yeah, you kind of have that there. It's a Mark Waid project. He carries a little bit of weight, but so there's some interesting cover there. You got the A cover there. It was one of the variant covers, and then there were a lot of exclusives that were more limited. I'm sure a lot of these are probably pretty findable and not too expensive out there. But if you bought it and had it, hey, again, maybe dust it off and just remember where it's at so you can pull the trigger quickly if you have to.
Oh man, Mary Beth Hurst just passed away.
Oh, man. And I know BK's favorite, Grendel. BK loves him some Grendel. He does. He does. Sometimes if I eat too many tacos, I have a nasty Grendel. But again, Grendel books are kind of pricey. I mean, if you want Grendel's
Wasn't
first
there
appearance
already
in
a
Primer,
Grendel movie, or am I thinking of a different title?
I'm sure there's probably at least an animation
It's
somewhere.
like
at some
Russian
point.
or some shit. I don't know.
I mean,
can't remember.
it's been around since
I think I'm thinking of
82,
something else there.
83. But yeah, that Primer number 2, if you want your first Grendel, that's a pricey book. The Comico series, the first series, there's 2 volumes, older volumes from the 80s. This would be the first one where you can get that beautiful, beautiful art there on the cover for Grendel. And then kind of one of the sleepers there is there was a 2-part series that was a Batman Grendel crossover. So those always do kind of well. Memetic has been optioned, and maybe they'll do something with the 3 issues of Memetic that were out. Again, that sloth cover was all the rage when it came out. I think Seth Rogen was attached to this. So, that is what it is. It's also a Tinian project. So, all you kids can dust off that sloth cover.
I feel like I got to go through my indie boxes out in the garage now.
Yeah, I mean, I have boxes and boxes of indie stuff that's like, when I look through it, I'm like, oh God, I've completely forgot about these titles. Yeah. Radiant Black. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they can build out a universe, but it's definitely something that's universe worthy if they want to go that route. So, you have the A cover there. You got one of the variants in there. You had the spinoff of Radiant Pink as well. And that 3rd cover there is, I think, issue 6, which I think is the first appearance of Radiant Pink. If you want to pick that up as well for some reason. But like I said, this was a to be determined, so I don't know whether they were looking for live action or whether they're looking for animation out of this. But the Radiant Black, there's a lot of people that love the Radiant Black universe and enjoy this comic. So,
True.
They're looking to do Undiscovered Country in live action as well. So take your pick. The A cover's there, the 2nd print, and then the one on the far right is actually the 4th print. Again, with a lot of these titles like that, when they go into like a 4th print of an indie, sometimes the circulation's not too high on those. So hey, if you find it cheap, maybe pick it up, or if you happen to have it, pull it out. You are correct. I only let the naughty comics stay in. I'm willing to get rid of anything else. In terms of animation, you got Lumberjanes. So, you got your choices there. There are a lot of covers for Lumberjanes, a lot of fun variants. There was a nice Stephanie Buscema, who I love, cover in there as well for all you Stephanie Buscema chasers out there. I always try to pick up a lot of her stuff. So I could see this easily going into an animated series. Whether it moves these books that much, I would stick with the A cover. A lot of people love Lumberjanes, though. But then again, a lot of people love Paper Girls as well. You saw how that went.
I really like Paper Girls.
Yeah.
Black Science. Oh my God.
Yep. Yeah. A little Rick Remender action. This was optioned in 2024 to do a possible animated series for it. So I don't know. I
I
like.
think
Rick
I
Remender.
read the first arc, like maybe the first trade of this, and I don't know. If memory serves, this is kind of a I want to say it's kind of science. I mean, it's in the title, sciencey, but it was kind of a sciencey like, you know what I mean? Kind of like a lot of like science and stuff in the story. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
I remember reading the first arc of this. I think.
And you got time travel and all kinds of fun things in there. But you got some really cool covers in there as well. You got a nice Sanford Green there. Like I said, there's some fun covers. It's Rick Remender stuff. I'd like to see Rick Remender get a few more bites at the live action or animated Apple since they fucked him over on Deadly Class by canceling that series.
A shame. That's like the biggest shame of all, I think. Sex Criminals. Yeah.
Last but not least, I will throw Sex Criminals up there. It was recently optioned. Camille Jamari was attached.
I got a reader
to it.
copy of this. I got a reader copy of number 1.
There's a ton of great covers in this. There's a lot of the XXX covers that have the pink and black cover on the front that cover it up. But it's Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction. It's a wonderful combo.
Who optioned this? Do you remember who did this?
I'm not sure who optioned it, but I hope they make it because it's a hilarious story.
It's definitely if they do it. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, it's not like XXX or anything, but it's definitely an adult story. I mean, it's in the title again,
yes.
Sex Criminals, but it's definitely not for children.
Yes, the good old A cover is always
a Netflix or Prime probably, or HBO.
Yeah, is always great. That Ghost variant's hard to find. It's a great cover, and all of the variants of the Step Brothers homage are fantastic as well. With Chip and Matt Fraction there.
No Bitch Planet.
No Bitch Planet. No Bitch Planet.
Matt says Amazon.
I want Bitch Planet. Damn it.
It's on. It was Amazon. It was Amazon. He said, Matt.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
They
grabbed it. I mean, I think this would be a fun series to do. I don't know how much it does for the books out of it already being mentioned that it was optioned. But I would look forward to it as a live action series. I think it would be hilarious.
If you have I don't know. I'm not going to speak for myself. I remember when I pulled my, I knew I had a copy and a copy. And when I pulled it out, I was like, oh shit, this thing has like spine ticks and all kind of stuff in there. So I don't know if I know I didn't read it. I read the trade. I know I didn't read it. Maybe the person I picked it from, because I didn't get it from the store. I think I got it in a comic a lot that I bought off something. But I don't know. That pink cover may be a little unforgiving too. So if you have a nice clean copy, that might be something worth.
Yeah,
might be a little more premium because apparently mine is not.
Like I said, there's a lot of fun covers through this whole series, and like I said, I think it would be. No, you didn't miss Monstrous. I just forgot to put Monstrous in.
Oh, are they doing Monstrous?
Optioned. Well,
yeah,
optioned.
Yeah.
Okay. They're doing a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you how hard it is to find things that have been optioned and things that are in development and actually what stage they're in.
And we go to like Witches. Remember Witches? That was optioned.
Yep. I was looking for Witches too, and that one dragged on and on and on.
Yeah. I think that one, unless something new, that one died on the vine. I always thought that I don't know if it ever was. It probably was, but never came out. I always thought Manifest Destiny would be a great option comic book too. But I don't know if it was ever even optioned, but that would have made a great TV show.
And again, with something like Monstrous, I mean, all the covers are gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful books that's been put out there. Just buy the A cover, buy the issue 1A cover, or if you have it, that's the one you'd probably going to want to unload if it jumps, because that's the only one that will probably catch some heat out of that.
I think I have a signed copy of Monsters somewhere in one of the boxes.
So that is what I got for this. There's so much in development and so many properties now, especially with streaming. I think they're just hungry for possible content that they're just going to option everything and anything under the sun. Whether it ever gets made, they at least just lock it up.
Yeah, I think that's it right there. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think they're locking it up because they don't want to miss the train, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Can you imagine being like, can you imagine passing on Walking Dead? Can you imagine passing on that?
Yeah.
And being, you wouldn't have a job for one thing. You'd be fired if you were the guy that passed on Walking Dead or Invincible or whatever. So I think you're right. I think they're locking down just about any and everything. They're trying to lock it down just in case. They don't want to be the one that let it get away. That's my.
And hold all your GI Joe and Transformers stuff from the new Skybound stuff, because of course that Energon universe is going to make its way.
Well, it's already got the animated show. They're making the animated show within the next 2 years. It's already freaking confirmed. So you're gonna have an adult.
Things get confirmed 3 years off and then magically die on the vine sometimes as well.
So I'm hoping because it's supposed to be an adult-oriented cartoon, Transformers GI Joe, and that's something I need to see.
Damn it, Joe.
Yes, I
am. Scott Snyder says Witches is still coming. He talked about it. Okay. I remember there was talk about Witches. It was like optioned by Brad Pitt's company or whatever. And then, I didn't hear a lot about it, but that would be another one. I'd be kind of curious how they do it, because I'm almost scared that would be another The Beauty, where it comes out and it's like, this isn't even the same fucking story.
Yeah.
But maybe, because that only had how many issues did Witches have? Like 6, 8, 12? I think that was a lot.
At least 10.
Yeah, like I said, it seems like every week we hear something's getting optioned, something's getting whatever. I think Scout at one point was just putting stuff out that was trying to get optioned. I don't even think they cared about it because they never continued the comics. Yeah. But like I said, there's a lot of indie stuff out there. There seems to be a lot of appetite for the industry to at least option it, maybe put it into development hell, or maybe actually cross the finish line. But
when Garrett Gunn was on here a month or so ago, he was talking about. A lot of his stuff I think has been optioned too. Just because some of it I think will eventually make it, and some of it is just like, hey, we're going to lock this down just in case, because he's kind of his name is growing as far as like an indie writer goes. So
yeah.
Ice Cream.
And I said, I did not touch anything DC or Marvel. I stuck with indies on this because, like I said, I got boxes and boxes and boxes. And Ice Cream Man supposedly is coming out, which would be a great anthology for them to do as well. But again, it's like, what do you buy, or what do you pull out that's actually going to move off of Ice Cream Man because it's an anthology?
What was that?
Outside of the A cover of number one,
What was that show that was kind of like it wasn't DC, but it might have been like their other company, or it was DC. I don't know. Was it Black Hammer or something? It was supposed to, I think that was optioned at one point.
Dark Horse, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. It was Dark Horse, but the name of the title was Black Hammer, right?
Yeah.
I thought that. Yeah, you're right. That was Dark Horse. I thought that was optioned at one point.
Yeah, I heard rumors about Minor Threats.
It was a DC crossover. I think that's what.
Yeah. Minor Threats being grabbed. So just heads up. Like I said, we put a lot of our indies away and sometimes never see them again for years and years and years. But it's good to know where your books are, because sometimes when these things get optioned, like Jedi said, that window is very, very small, where you're going to get a little pop on something maybe. Sometimes you don't get the pop at all. But if you do, that window is very, very tiny.
I mean, we could talk a long time for this. I know we're starting to get a little short on that. Paper Girls. Remember Paper Girls? I mean, that was a blip.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like just like that.
And then it got canceled and everyone forgot about it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, even things that went multiple seasons, like Sweet Tooth.
those girls irritate the shit out of
I like
me. I'm
Sweet
going
Tooth.
that way. I would irritate.
Yeah.
Dumbass girl.
All right. Dom, did you read anything this week?
Nope.
Jedi, what'd you give us this week?
All right. Well, so I read issue 2 of Dead End Moon. This is really turning out to be more and more. Even though I never read it, I think this is turning out to be a lot more of the Winona show or whatever it's called.
Winona Earp.
Winona Earp, yeah, because she signed some sort of deal with a demon or something, and so as part of that deal, she has to go around killing killing these wanted creatures. Like issue 2, she kills a siren that was called Inhabit on some river or whatever. So I'll keep reading. I'll probably read about one issue a week till I get caught up. Kilroy was here. Pretty good. I may keep reading this one when I see it come out. This basically is about it's about I don't know if he's an angel or what, but for the purposes of I can't remember, I'll say he's like an angel that was I don't know if he's a fallen angel, but he's a cursed angel or something, where he knows his curse is he knows when bad things are about to happen, but his curse is he gets there just too late to do anything about it. So he's always like on the scene, which kind of makes him like suspicious, like, maybe he's involved, but the curse is he always gets to these terrible events, massacres, whatever, killing, slayings, just too late to do anything about it. So right now he's kind of torn between a fallen angel and what is a good angel. And it's like they're both, you don't really know. Was it a one shot? I don't think it was. It didn't read like a one shot, I didn't think.
Just came out this week.
It didn't read like a one shot. It read like it was, there's more to it. It didn't have an ending that I recall, unless it was a terrible ending. But yeah, he's kind of torn between these two entities, a falling angel and a good angel or something. And as to which side he's going to choose, which side he's going to support or whatever. But if it was a one shot, it was a terrible one shot because it did not have any sort of conclusion at all. So anyway, I did learn my lesson from last week, and I moved Katie Walker, Celebrity Stalker, to the final comic because it is an adult comic book, XXX. And it is, remember last week I said it kind of reminds me of the porn where the pizza guy shows up at the door and the girl and the pizza guy end up going at it. Well, lo and behold, and I swear to God, I said that without even reading the second one. That is pretty much the entire premise of Katie Walker, Celebrity Stalker #2. She orders like Uber Eats or something, and this guy shows up, and come to find out he's the she knew this already, but he's the he was in a boy band or something, but the boy band went like, terrible, they failed or whatever, but she's still a stalker because she stalks everybody. So she ordered from Uber Eats knowing that this guy was going to deliver. He delivers in more ways than one. She is just like all over this guy from the moment he walks in the door. They end up doing the naughty all over the kitchen and every place else.
The hot
and
slice.
then we get the money shot, and then it ends. So
Nice. Money shot. Nice.
Nice.
that
Now,
is
I have
the story.
I have a question for anybody in the chat, as they said that Kilroy is here is a one shot. Is it a continuation? Does anybody know of the original Caliber
I can't
series?
believe that's
The
a
original
one-shot.
Caliber series it was like a 12-issue run. And I know I had pre-ordered this because there were 2 Bolin covers on it, and I love Brian Bolin.
I would like, I mean, if
either way.
anybody's read that, I don't know if Matt's read it or what, but if anybody reads that and agrees that that is a one shot, then please explain to me, because that did not have an ending like a one shot. It did not have an end. It did not have a conclusion, unless that's just like some silly way they're ending comics now. It was like, There was not an ending. It was
I
a
mean,
continuation. It was a to be continued ending.
it says one shot on the cover, but it's also listed as a number one. Like I said, I would be interested to know whether, because apparently this isn't a rehash of all 12 episodes or all 12 issues that came out from Caliber back in the day. But
yeah, I knew nothing about it other than I was like, oh, this looks pretty good. Let me pick it up and read it. And so I know nothing about it. I just read it and I was like, okay, that seems pretty good. I'll read issue 2 when it comes out. And now I'm here. Oh, it's a one shot. I was like, what? That wow.
It's by the same creator.
It was not written like a one shot.
maybe they're doing the one shot and then they're going to do the series. And they're doing it that way to introduce it and see how it hits out there. If people pick it up. So.
Oh, this one shot is a kind of a what if, is what they says here. The writer. Kind of a what if.
Oh, so there's a backstory to it. Maybe I didn't know about. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks because I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, I just saw Bolin covers and I was like, oh, Bolin ratio cover. Get that.
I'll give, as far as Katie Walker, Celebrity Stalker, I will give it the same rating I gave it last week. A solid second place to a distant second place, probably to Vanya lost.
Vanya's still the standard bearer of all things smut.
Standard. She's still the bar.
I wish I could say I read something this week, but I had no time this week to read anything. So I did not read absolutely anything this week. Styx, did you read anything this week?
Not me either. I've been super busy this week. Not super busy, but I've been busy enough that I didn't have time to read.
Huh.
I didn't get much in the mail this week, so I'm.
That would piss me off, actually.
All right, kids. Well, I do have one recommendation for you this week. All right, so why not watch Big Dollhouse on Tubi? If you like exploitation movies, if you like women in prison, if you want to see Pam Grier before she was Foxy Brown and Coffee, Big Dollhouse is a decent movie to watch. So, still free up there. My brother from another mother, Sid Haig, is in it as well. So it's always fun to see Sid out there. Yeah, fun. Hey, I women prison movies and women, movies like this are always, these exploitation movies are always fun. Middle of the day, there's nothing on. I'm just going to go watch one of these movies. They're always fun. So that's my recommendation for the week. I also watched Lady Snowblood, which I highly recommend as if you're a big fan of Kill Bill, I would say, and you want to see where the inspiration for Kill Bill came from. That movie has ridiculous number of things that Tarantino pulled from it for Kill Bill.
I did watch a movie that Joe recommended last week about the ballerinas. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, Pretty Lethal, or yeah,
Pretty Lethal. Yeah, Pretty Lethal. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was fun. It was fun.
It was a fun movie.
Don't think too hard about it.
No, not at all. Yeah. But it was fun.
Yeah, it was. I agree. It was a fun movie.
I was
gonna say maybe a little Kill Billish, but not really. But it was fun. It was fun.
I like a movie that has different types of fight choreography in it. Something that I haven't really seen before.
You like
that kind of gave me something I hadn't really seen before.
You like girls with tits and guns. That's what you like.
Oh, there's none of that. It had what's her name in it? So it had star power. It had Kill Bill star in it.
Yeah, it had Uma Thurman. And then you had Maddie Ziegler from Dance Moms, and you had the deaf girl from Quiet Place.
Yep.
So
I had a little star power to it. It was fun. It was a good movie. No nudity though. No nudity.
No. But it was good. It was a good action movie. It once the action started, I was like, okay, I was in.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't had a
speaking
chance
of
to
this
get the
movie,
movies.
though, I've been after. I told him I'm going to keep bugging him until he watches it because Garrett Gunn does a lot of work with Suspiria. I was chatting with him. He had no idea. He had no idea she had done a movie
Dracula?
or a short film, we'll say. So him and his partner Shauna are going to watch it, but he says he's been busy because I believe that he's a busy guy. He said he can't wait to watch it. He promised me he's going to watch it this weekend. And I said, I'm not going to leave you alone until you watch this. I'm not going to leave you alone until you watch this thing because I really want to know what you think about it. And I gave him a heads up. I was like, it's kind of an artsy thing, which really isn't really my thing, but I'm very curious what he thinks. Especially since, he obviously knows Suspiria and has done a lot of work with her. So, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know what he says. He may come back, but oh my God, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, Garrett, come on, man.
I haven't had a chance to watch any movies of late, but I did. I'm caught up in Daredevil Born Again season 2.
I'm glad you brought.
I didn't catch this.
Joe, did you tell me that you like number 1? I thought that was the most boring thing I've watched on.
People always say Daredevil is boring, but I enjoy it.
The last 5 minutes were good, but up until then, I was like, "This is just more boring ass Daredevil."
Listen, at the end,
I'm about ready to write off Marvel altogether.
Dude, it's actually really good, man. After episode 3, it's gonna get better because
I only watched one.
Yes, you gotta watch the other ones, man. The other ones are gonna get better, and they're filming season 3 right now. So
I don't, like I said, I don't mind a slow burn on that show. I just kind of enjoy it. It's just
Andor got the same thing, but Andor was fantastic. One of the best Star Wars things out there.
I needed an IV of freaking Red Bull to get through that thing. I was like, this thing's just.
Dude, Andor was one of the greatest Star Wars things put out
Andor.
there.
I'm still talking about Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil season 1, fucking awesome, and this one is awesome too.
I'm talking about episode 1.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the Punisher series to come out after this, and then Spider Noir, and then Spider-Man Brand New Day. I can't wait, man. A lot of Spider-Man stuff. I love it. Daredevil. Daredevil's
I spent most of my week watching baseball and hockey.
Yep. And the Yankees had their home opener today, and apparently this weekend they got a bacon jam peanut butter burger for the limited time this weekend at Yankee Stadium. I was like, damn, man.
What is it, $45?
All I know is that's something that I'm fucking. I would definitely love that. I had a peanut butter and jelly burger. Fucking awesome, man. That shit is good. The peanut butter goes great with beef.
Yeah,
I still trust Joe. I trust Joe. That one movie. He actually, Joe actually told us that this was not a.
I warned you. I didn't put it.
Everybody.
I warned you. It's it was
it was
a curiosity. That's what I'll say it was. It wasn't like a watching recommendation. It was a curiosity.
Yeah. It's a curiosity. It's one of those films that I felt like if I watch this, I'm going to be a better person, especially being a guy that's in the, that does a show like this where we talk about comics a lot of times, Suspiria comic covers. I was like, I feel like I need to watch this, or it's homework. I need to watch this. But boy, oh boy, it was like trigonometry. It was rough. I ain't gonna lie. It was rough to get through it.
Yeah, I did go back and catch up on a couple seasons of Slow Horses. I had fallen off of that show a while back, and I always forgot about it. But it's a fantastic show. The Pit
is killing it still. Still like The Pit. Still, even though that one nurse is really starting to irritate me, but it's
in her non-Pittsburgh accent having dialogue. Yeah, it drives me crazy because she's speaking with an accent, but that ain't a Pittsburgh accent. So
yeah. And hey, Bruce was on there last week. We talked about it, but we finally get a Godzilla appearance in Monarch, only to find out it's a dream. I don't know if you're caught up on Monarch yet, but
I'm one behind. I'm one behind on Monarch.
Yeah, so you get a Godzilla appearance, but it's a dream. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Apple always kills me because I never go to Apple to watch stuff because they're so slow about putting out new stuff that I actually watch that I just forget about it as a channel. And then when I go back, I'm like, oh, I'm behind on Monarch. 3 episodes.
I actually kind of feel like it's a dream though when you're watching. You're kind of like, where'd this come from? This can't be right. And then you kind of it's a dream. What else? The Pit is really good. Caught up on Invincible. I still say Nolan's story in Invincible is 100 times better than Mark's story right now. Give me, if every episode was about Nolan and his quest to like build the army or whatever to defeat his people, but then we get a story like about Mark, and I'm like,
Is he gonna whine again all episode?
I don't know if I'm several episodes behind, so I don't feel like this is spoiling anything. But my son again gives me a rolling eyes and says, you gripe about everything. But so at the end of I think episode 3 or 4, whatever episode we're on, I think we're behind. We find out that what's her name, the redheaded chick? I can't remember. Adam Eve. We find out she's had a positive pregnancy test, right? But this is after that. This is after that genius doctor had already given her a workup and said all of her blood work and everything looked good. And I looked at my son. I was like, "What kind of fucking doctor? He's supposed to be a genius doctor. You're trying to tell me he did blood and like her hormones would have been going ape shit, but he's like, yeah, everything looks good." But yet she goes and buys a freaking pregnancy test at 7-Eleven, and she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." Maybe that's what's causing my powers to be all fucked up. I'm like, who is this? No one. I'm glad that genius guy got stuck in another dimension, because he's like an idiot. And my son looks at me and goes, "You just bitch about everything." I'm like, dude, I think you're giving Invincible a pass because you like this show. It's dumb, right? I mean, okay. Maybe it's just, is it just me? Is it just me, guys?
No, it has its.
That can't be spoilers, geek. That can't be spoilers, Matt. That shit. That's like, I think I'm like 3 episodes behind on Invincible. You ain't watched it. Sorry.
I did watch Crime 101 on Netflix. Chris Hemsworth. It wasn't bad. If you just want a decent drama, it was all right. A little Halle Berry in there, a little Mark Ruffalo. It was a nice cast. Decent little movie. I got Nick Nolte was in it, and I hadn't seen Nick Nolte for a long time, and I love seeing Nick Nolte in anything.
Nick Nolte alive? He dead? Is he died? Is he still alive? He
He's
died,
alive.
right?
No,
Nick
he's
Nolte's alive? Oh my god!
I think he's still alive. Yeah.
Just like Flash Gordon, he's alive.
Oh
There's a documentary.
I think if you put Nick Nolte and Gary Busey side by side, I might not be able to tell who's who.
Oh, you can, because Gary Busey.
You can now. Yeah.
But there's Nick Nolte did a documentary a while back, and it's just mostly him talking to the camera. It is one of the best things. I'm gonna have to find it. I hopefully it's on Tubi, because that will be a recommendation. It is the best documentary I've ever seen. Just listening to Nick Nolte talk for an hour and a half is one of the most hilarious things you will ever watch in your life. It's fantastic. That man was Coxman as well.
Oops. Normally it's Dom watching wrestling, but tonight Styx is busy watching Love on the Spectrum. Apparently, I don't know what Styx has got going on. Something is distracting Styx this show. I don't know what it is.
Crime 101 it was an okay watch. I watched Housemaid as well, because that's free on Stars now. So I finally watched that.
Oh god, I started watching season 2 of Con Man because I'm like behind. I didn't know it existed. That's how dumb I am. But they're giving me commercials with season 2, and I'm like, you bastards! You suckered me in with season 1.
You're like, I'm out.
This is great.
Suckered me in with season 1 with no commercials. Now you're giving me commercials. Double fuck you. I am out.
Yeah.
I'll come back in 2 years when season 2 is commercial free. Freaking bastards.
Yeah, I've learned to live with the commercials at this point. Yeah, there's a few things out there. Like I said, hey, baseball season started, hockey regular season's ending. That's where I'm spending most of my eyes. But
Yep.
Get ready for the playoffs for hockey.
Hey, Ovechkin. Ovechkin has 30 goals this year.
Ovechkin?
Ovechkin, Ovechkin, Alex. He's got 30 goals.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
so.
surprising. He should be around there.
He has like 30 goals, and like everybody next to him is like 17. Like he's leading the league in goal scoring, isn't he?
No, he's not. No, he's not leading the league in goals.
No.
He's not leading the league, but
You
leading
know,
the
he's got
team.
almost 1,000 goals. That dude.
Yeah, he has 31
Oh
goals.
yeah.
28 assists.
How many goals he has altogether? I know he broke the record. He'll tell me in goals for.
Yeah, no, he's over Gretzky's.
Bell, that's her name.
Way over.
Remember
Gretzky.
earlier I was
He has
talking about
he has
a,
928. He has 928 career.
928. Yeah, he should just
Yep.
get 1,000 goals. No one
He's
ever
also
played
played a couple more years than Gretzky played.
Yeah. He's
remember
going to get
earlier I was
1,000
talking
goals.
about a lovely, actually she's gorgeous, young lady who like every film she starred in just tended to fail. That's kind of like Jared Leto reminds me of now. Jessica Biel, that's who I was trying to think of.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Biel, yeah. It seems like every
Yeah.
film she's in just sucks. I don't know. Maybe there's an exception there. I'm not.
Probably not.
Oh, there's always Blade 3.
It's freaking hot as hell though.
Oh, well.
Jeez.
Where are we at? All right.
Yeah, but no, McKinnon has the most goals in the NHL right now. He has like 50 goals.
Nice. That's cool. Freaking 11K. Freaking for a pack 20 years ago. That's great.
Damn. That's nice. That is nice.
Yeah, the card market's going through the roof right now. There's a lot. It's cards are back, like the collectors, baseball cards, football, all sports cards are up again. Crazy.
People like gambling on shit. And that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
That's one market I can't dip my toe into. It's just too damn crazy.
Yeah. I mean, unless you just like go for the sure thing and wait until they've accomplished enough stuff that a DUI or a wife beating won't bring the value down. You know?
Yeah.
Like
even then
Tom
the
Brady,
buy-ins
right?
are-
Tom Brady could beat up a prostitute, and we don't care. We're like, okay, he's still Tom Brady.
Hey, Tom Brady's going to get
Alright.
freaking goddamn wrecked in wrestling in WrestleMania. He's supposed to be showing up at WrestleMania this year.
Oh, is he wrestling?
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Whatever it
Gronk will
takes
be
to stay
there. They'll
relevant,
save
I
him.
guess.
Yeah.
God, I love Gronk. All right, kids. Well, anything else on the horizon, boys?
Not much.
No. Styx does like 3 or 4 whatnot streams a day, so keep your eye out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're hoping they'll start on the hour, you will be wrong.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah,
terribly
no, yeah.
wrong. I go through, I look at all my favorites. Like, oh, what's going on whatnot? I'll go to my favorites. I'll see, oh, Styx got like 3 streams today. You might make one of them. One of them might actually happen.
That's true. That's true.
If you haven't subbed up yet, sub up over at Rennavision, where Pete has all kinds of good recorded stuff up there that he's dropping every week. Of course, you can always catch us. Sub up over Kingdom of Nerds _ where Bruce had, I think, a show at 7 tonight. He finished off his DCU series with 50 episodes, and I don't know if he'll have a show this week because it is Easter.
Nope,
on
Monday, he
Sunday.
said.
Monday.
Yeah,
I
Star Wars
will
show
not be
Monday,
on
I think they said.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he might do one on Monday.
We're going to do the Star Wars show on Monday due to the fact that Maul Shadow Lord drops on Monday, so they want to get that show, do a review of the show.
Oh, excellent, excellent. You guys will have one of your typical no spoilers show where you don't say anything and it's completely uninteresting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't care. I say it.
Just spoil it. Who cares?
I mean,
Yes.
every other Star Wars show out there is going to be dropping spoilers right and left. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
I respect the not doing spoilers. I really do. I understand why, so I respect it. But in the other way, I'm like Joe said, it kind of does take the edge off of the show when you're not really.
Oh, wasn't it great when that thing happened on the thing where he did the stuff with the thing with the person?
I
As
can't tell
always,
you anything of spoilers, but you're gonna love it.
Styx, what we got going on Tuesday with the Who?
So on Tuesday, we're pausing the Doctor Who proper, and we're going to be watching a couple episodes from the Sarah Jane Adventures. Now, not this week, but I didn't want to break it up because we're going to be doing another 2-parter coming up. On the 19th would be the anniversary of death for Sarah Jane Smith, also known as
Yeah, I know.
Elizabeth
Tyson.
Sladen.
I know.
So I wanted to do an episode with her. So I picked Death of the Doctor, which is a Sarah Jane Adventures episode. So that's what we're going to be doing on Tuesday.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
And as always, you can catch the Boys Wrestling Show on either Styx's channel or Matt's channel over at Absolute Geek Podcast. When are you guys dropping something this week? Wednesday, Thursday?
Well, I think we did a show yesterday. Next week, I think we're doing a show on Wednesday next week.
Nice.
Styx with
I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure.
I know that
I thought it was regular Thursday, and
then the
we'll be doing our WrestleMania
picks the week.
Yep,
It's
WrestleMania.
19th, the 18th and the 19th, right? Is the WrestleMania
Yep, next weekend.
next weekend.
Excellent. As always on Rennavision,
Yes, that's
you can
Thursday.
always
Thursday.
No,
Okay, thanks. Thursday.
I believe it
you
was.
can always catch Pete dropping good old CBSI Hot 10 on Fridays. You can catch us on Fridays at 9:30. You can catch S&S Saturdays at 9. Again, just our love and prayers go out to Kyle's family.
Yep.
No show tomorrow.
We're gonna,
so.
we're gonna miss the shit out of that guy.
Oh my God, yeah.
He was definitely one of a kind. There will only be one Kyle, and we're definitely gonna miss that guy. It was great. On Sundays, not this Sunday, but on Monday, you can catch Tales from the Dark Side for all your Star Wars news. And on Wednesdays, you can catch the totally awesome, coolest show with Marco and Dub and Bruce and sometimes Pete now, sometimes not. Who knows?
Corbin, you never showed that.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what you're going to get on there for all of your
You're all gonna get a shit load of friggin' Marco. Yeah, that's for sure.
non-R-rated comic news. So, all right, everybody, have a happy and safe weekend. If you celebrate
Happy
Easter,
Easter.
have a nice Easter. If you celebrate
Yep.
Passover, have a nice Passover. If you just want to get out in the sun and have a nice weekend, enjoy the nice weekend.
It was
And
beautiful today.
we shall see you soon.
Bitches leave.
The qualified. The qualified. The qualified.